Oh, it's my bad. Let's drink.
So I just actually went and made it live on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
You can just go over and follow along.
Me gusta.
Let's load that shit up.
What up, Ben Demon Hunter? How you doing,
yeah.
brother?
What's up, brother?
Welcome to the late stream, brother. Oh, yeah.
Tim. But yeah, like I said, Cheech, give me a sound check.
What do you want to hear?
See, now you're perfect. On Marty's stream, I could hardly hear you. I could hear Chris. I could hear Ken. I could, I was just like, that's why I kept leaning into the thing. I was like, I could hardly hear you.
Yeah, StreamYard's a fucking glitch.
I did switch microphones tonight, so I am on a different.
But I mean, it is so soft. You're clear as a bell. It is just so soft that
I have
can
a
barely
sultry presentation to
and
the
you
way I speak. I'm never loud unless I'm angry, which almost.
So I'm
never
testing
happens.
out my wireless stuff. So I'm not sure how it's running. I'm dialing it in versus my standalone mic. And so I thought, well, maybe I've got some of the settings screwed up. So I kept looking back at the sound and I go, no, I'm not pegging out. I'm watching all the audio coming in and I'm like, it's perfect. And you were perfect, but I could hardly hear you. I mean, you're still low now, but way better. Way better.
Well,
And I do like that chair.
in the back.
I turned my game down
edit
on
Cheech's voice
on Marty's
and set it
stream.
up.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I could talk louder probably, and it'll cut right through. But for the most part, that's about as loud as I get, unless I'm.
And you're pretty much like me.
I've got to save the pipes. I've got the golden pipes.
That's right. I understand.
Screaming all the time.
I totally understand. Mm-hmm.
Jerry Black says, "Grab a pair and speak up."
All right.
I mean, I could overload the mic, and then it's.
That's right. Show them how it's done. But you know what?
Just sing metal.
I know that might cost a lot, so don't do it.
Yeah.
Show me that butthole.
Yeah, this mic is not irreplaceable, but I don't think I would spend that kind of money again. And I have multiples of this microphone for my recording studio. But the mic I had been using really wasn't set up as a voice mic. It was more of a
kick drum,
an instrument microphone, not for drums particularly.
Come on the kick drum, Gary.
I use
Come.
it for brass, like trumpets and stuff like that.
Ew, I forgot about that.
Trumpets. It can handle a high pressure level, a sound pressure level. So loud sources it's pretty good with, which kind of contradicts what I give it because, like I said, I don't speak very loud unless I'm agitated, which probably doesn't happen very much because I'm a pretty happy fella.
What brands of mics do you use, Cheech?
This one is a CAD mic, conduit audio devices. It's a small diaphragm condenser microphone that's in a square body. It's pretty weird. It's kind of reminiscent of some old broadcast mics, but it's built to a pretty high standard, and it's actually built in the United States, so it costs a lot of fucking money.
That's hot.
If it's a Chinese mic, it'd be a $300 mic, but it's built in America, so it's a more than $300. Here, I'll show you a little bit of it. It's pretty sexy.
All right, Ken, I can't even understand you. It's just weird.
So there's the mic.
You sound like if Smaug didn't have any post production work. Like Baby Dick Thundersnatch was just like. You guys remember that guy? He also played Sherlock Holmes.
You mean the Sherlock Holmes movies?
No, and in the BBC production of Sherlock
the BBC
Holmes.
One. Yeah, I have no idea who you're talking about.
Benedict Thundersnatch, Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. He also played Dr. What's his face? Doctor from the Avengers.
I've never seen any of the Avenger movies, but I know who you're talking about now because I just Googled the fuck out of him. Yeah, I don't
just
really have time
I just
for that.
Googled the fuck out of him. Oh yeah.
Chris,
Yeah,
I
take
can't
that,
tell you the
Benedict.
last time I've sat down and watched an entire film from beginning to the end. I can tell you I haven't been to a movie theater probably in 5 years. It's just hard for me to carve out that kind of hours. Of course, I say that when I go on live for 4 hours the other night. But as far as like film or sitting down to watch a movie, I can't do it. I just don't have
Touche.
time. I don't have time.
Touche.
Very busy man. Driving around looking for whiskey.
Hell yeah.
I'll be doing some of that tomorrow. I'm looking for the Russell's 13.
God, me too.
Just throwing that out there.
Me
to
too.
the ether.
I want it.
Can't stop.
No.
Tim Evans likes to see the paraphernalia. He likes the mic in the picture. So there you go, Tim Evans, for you, buddy.
Nope.
Plus,
It's for you, baby bear.
plus me and
This is for
Me-
Daddy Tim.
I'm comparing my erection device to HBO.
My erection selection.
Oh my gosh.
Got to keep those mics pointed.
So I think before we left the other stream, I was trying to tell Anthony about my wife saying that he was so laid back and everything. I'm like, yeah, that guy's pretty much mastered the chill. You know, just like, fuck it, I'm going camping. I'm bringing whiskey.
Fuck it, I'm going camping.
Fuck it.
The only thing, I mean, I love going up there with the wife. I love just sitting around. You know, we went fishing the other day and took my camera and I took probably about 800-900 different pictures and so on and so forth. The internet at times just sucks. But I got on Ken's stream a couple days ago and it was perfect. Not an issue, nothing like that. And then all of a sudden it was south. So I was watching the live wire with the Battle of Utah. And for about a half hour, it was perfect. And then boom. And what's funny is Verizon is so darn good up there, but it has just been the pits. And I don't know why.
Hmm.
And I'm on the unlimited plan, but as you know, it is limited after a certain time.
Yeah, I was just going to say, when you do that, they're throttling you down because you're pushing
But
too many bytes or bits through the connection, and they're just like, okay, well, I mean, the algorithm that sees that probably sees it as like some sort of attack on the system, so it throttles you down. Ken, jump in.
But, you know, what like I said, what's funny is,
You must be listening to Men at Work or something. That's what makes you move like that.
you know, I've been out and
No, I
about.
just got the bounce. I got the bouncy.
Oh,
mic
you're on a spring thing. There you go.
Oh,
Is that
I wondered what that
well,
was up there. I
on
didn't
an
want
arm.
I didn't want to comment.
Now, is that an arm that has some sort of shock mount device in it? Is that why it's bouncy, or is it just a bouncy arm?
It's just a bouncy arm. The counterweight. I'm just pulling it down, and the
Okay,
counterweight's
gotcha.
just.
So you're on a long boom then with a counterweight at the other end?
Yep.
Is the
I just-
tubing or pipe that's on is kind of flexible? Is that why it bounces?
The actual stand itself is a bit
Okay.
flexy.
I'd like to find a Russell's 13. Maybe if when my wife goes to Florida, I'll have her search.
They're not going to hit Florida, from what I hear, till possibly August or September.
Oh well,
me and Josh are going to drive across Texas for the next 2 days.
There you go. You're going to
And you
find
better
it 'cause it's in
believe we're gonna
Texas. It
stop
got
in
released
every
Texas
single-
the other day.
Yep.
I heard Texas just got it like in the last week. Colorado got it like in the last 2 days. Like on Friday, it supposedly hit Colorado. So it's coming up.
I got some people looking.
There you go. Ken, I'm looking. If I find one, I'll let you know. And I'll add
Fuck
it
yeah, bro.
to the package. So those of you who are on the cookie subscription list, there'll be small batch 3 released this week. Small batch 3 on the Jen's cookie. Oh, does Chris
Wait.
not know that Jen
What?
bakes cookies? You don't know about the cookies, buddy?
Small batch 3, Jen cookie.
Have you been sending me cookies, Cheech?
No, you haven't gotten any yet, but it's happening. Most of them have
Okay,
been
so
hand
here's the
delivered
deal.
for real.
If I knew about Jen's cookies,
Yeah.
you would have known that I knew, because you'd have been sending me some cookies.
Well, we're just getting. Here's the thing. Here's been the holdup on sending people cookies is they're made with all fresh ingredients. There's no preservatives or additives that make them shelf stable. So there's a
Yeah.
very small window of opportunity to enjoy the glorious aspects of those cookies.
Your boy can afford dry ice.
No, I
Charge
got
it to
you.
my
It doesn't
account.
even- it's not even a freezing thing. It's more of an overnight, or I think we're going to be able to do 2-day. I have a vacuum sealer, so
Yeah.
we're hoping as long as we can. Now we did some experiments over the last 2 weeks with. We're making
stuff?
We made a bunch of cookie dough, or I say Jen did. She made a bunch of cookie dough, and we froze it into pre-portioned balls. And on day 1, we cooked 3 of them. We shrank one, completely shrunk wrap with as much air pulled out of it as possible, which kind of did compress the cookie a little bit. We did another one where we just removed most of the air and didn't compress the cookie. And then another one was just a control. We just kept that in a Ziploc bag. And then we waited 3 days and we ate all 3 of them. We assessed that the one that was just left in the bag with air, just a regular Ziploc, did experience a little bit of degradation, maybe stale texture, that kind of thing. Lost a little bit of its chewiness and gooiness, but it's still a good cookie. The next one, where we just took some of the air out, was almost identical to it. It was, you couldn't really tell. So it was like both of them were 3 days old, baked at the same time.
Yeah.
The one that we did that was a complete vacuum pack, where we drew as much air out of as we could, tasted great still, but the texture was much more dense.
Mhm.
And so we lost all those little extra little pockets that you get with a cookie. So it was a little thinner and a little more compressed. Still tasted great. So
Well,
we're
if
thinking
Pravada,
what's
If
My
that?
Pravada
stomach
can
just
send
made
me
the
my cigars
biggest
every
rumble.
I'm sorry, what was that, Chris?
if Pravada can send me my cigars every month,
Yeah. We're
I would
getting it
totally,
going.
I would totally subscribe to Jen's cookies.
Well, she makes
Yes,
more than just
hell
one
yeah.
type of cookie, but right now we're focused on the chocolate chip experience because that seems to draw in the most people. Now, last holiday season, Jen was baking 12 dozen cookies a day.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So our house always smelled amazing. But
I don't want to be a burden, but
No, they're coming. So we
Send
have
them cookies.
So we're able to send out, I think, starting midweek this week, because I found a vessel that we can draw all the air out without it crushing the cookies. So I think if that works, I'll have them here from Amazon tomorrow. If they work out, then hopefully by the end of the week we'll be able to start shipping cookies again. But right now it's there's a couple people waiting, so they're going to get them first.
nice.
But yeah, Chris, bro, I'll get them to you for sure.
Dude, you
Here's
know
the
I'm
thing
fat,
where
bro.
dry
You know
ice
I,
would help. I can
you know I
send you
stay loving them cookies, bro.
I can send you frozen dough balls already portioned out,
I'm fine with that. I'll bake them myself.
and then you can just bake them yourself. So
Yes.
He has an easy
That's-
bake
Also,
oven right there.
That's
Ghostface
option 3.
Ghostface Bourbon has a great point. If you want to toss some edibles in that bag, that's between you and the Lord.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't either, but
They're all
Same.
edible.
That's right.
Yeah,
Everything's
Ghostface,
edibles if
what
you're
are you
brave
talking
enough.
about, bro. We're just talking about how edible these things are.
oh, they sound so delicious. So they like
Look,
an
I should be
indica
singing
blend.
Ebony and Ivory, at least half of it.
Ebony and ivory together in
Do you know my favorite part of that song is the breakdown where Michael and Paul are talking about, and Paul's like, "The girl is mine." No, Paul, she's mine. Michael, I don't want to fight about it. She goes, "I'm a lover, not a fighter." Ebony and Ivory.
I'm gonna have to go
So
listen to that
cool
before I
times.
go to sleep.
You're gonna have to do what? Sing that?
Yes, sing it alone in my latrine.
Cue it up.
My wife will come in there and, what the hell are you doing? Why are you singing so loud? I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Sorry, honey, I didn't know you could hear me through the bathroom door.
Hey, you should try having an inkling to play drums at 3 o'clock in the morning, like I do sometimes.
Ooh, Lord.
Somehow
No.
the neighbors have not called the police on us.
Hot buttery
It's
breadsticks is
probably
pretty
'cause they're
nice.
here illegally.
Yeah. Hot buttery breadsticks is pretty nice. We so the room I'm in, where the whiskey library is actually previously was an outside porch, and it's an addition to the house. So the walls going back to the house are dual pane glass and brick walls
Oh yeah, so you're pretty isolated from the
Yeah.
rest of the home.
until I start singing karaoke as loud as I can. And then she'll come to the window and she'll be like, ding, ding, ding. And then just be like,
Oh, she's not like
you're done, bro.
Ding, 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 ding. Do the whisper song again.
Exactly.
Did you do the whisper song again? That was my favorite. I played that for Jen, and she fucking died. She thought that shit was so funny.
Oh, it's awesome, man.
It's so good.
So that's actually, that was the part that was the part I was the most like mortified about because my kids were still watching at that time.
Oh yeah.
And I was like saying all the lyrics. Oh,
Next time,
that's an aggressive song.
have Jay Pitt do it as Harry Carey. That's what I really miss hearing. That song as Jay Pitt doing Harry Carey. Hi. Yeah, that's some funny shit though. Jerry Black is also asking for cookies. We're gonna get it worked out to where we can send them to everybody. We're thinking a half a dozen cookies, and that doesn't sound like much until you realize the cookies are like 4 inches in diameter.
Same.
And they're pretty substantial. So
Yeah.
because, like I said, a regular batch. Now we do some double batches every once in a while, but a regular batch comes out between 11 and 14 cookies. So it's not an exact science. I mean, I guess we could weigh it out to where they're the same, but it's a dozen cookies at a time. That's just the best way for her to do it. So. But Jason Calori's on the next batch. DC, Daniel Carter will be getting some Jen's famous chocolate chip cookies. And,
yes.
Yeah, right. And Jason Calori said he's going to review them on one of his live streams.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm no Jason Calori, but
yeah, you're not.
I'd probably eat some cookies on my live stream. Somebody said
That's what I'm saying.
1 or 2, right?
That's fine.
I ate one the other night on Livewire Whiskey, and for some reason I got like private messages about cookies from people. It was just crazy. Like, we got to get that fucking cookie. I'm like,
Let me eat your cookies, Cheech.
they're so good. So good. So not on my program.
No, they're the opposite of keto.
Yeah, they are definitely the derailer of derailers. Like, you can feel everything come to a halt. I really wish I could share that.
But it's so good.
Without holding up my phone to share a picture. Ken, how do I do that? Get OBS?
Oh, yeah, OBS.
OBS woot.
I can't get it to work. Anthony, it's your stream.
You guys
This is
ever
where
have
you
trouble
take over and
picking
keep
a
things
whiskey?
moving. There you go. Anthony, are you right in Las Vegas, or are you just real
Yes.
close?
No. I'm
You're in
about
Vegas?
from the strip. I'm about 19 miles.
What's your county? Are you in?
I'm in North Las Vegas. I'm still in Clark County.
You're
Clark
still in
County's
Clark County.
bigger
Okay.
than the state of Maine.
Yeah, Clark County's huge, of course.
Huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's huge. As a matter of fact, I didn't realize it until you drive through it. It's almost as bad as driving through Texas.
Have you been to Jacksonville, Florida before? Jacksonville, Florida is a massive city. It's the
So
largest.
I drove from West Palm Beach, Florida, back to Vegas once.
Oh yeah. That's fun.
Yeah. One time, and I'm not doing it again.
My good friend Dennis, that is in the hospital, when he moved from California, and we met in high school, 2 years later, his mother moved out here. He was here with his father. And as a favor to them, or just being a good dude, I guess, they flew me out to California so I could drive their U-Haul truck back from California to Jacksonville. I drove from one end of I-10 to the other end of I-10. I drove the
Holy
entire
shit.
length of Interstate 10. Took
That's
3
incredible.
days. We spent almost 2 days just in Texas.
Yep. That's
We
a thing
stopped
that
in
I
Texas,
I
though.
wish I could do.
What's that?
Like,
drive coast
drive?
to coast?
Yeah, that's like a dream of mine. So one of the reasons that Josh and I decided to drive instead of fly is because I love to see parts of the country I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And I'm going to drive across some states that I've not driven across.
Chris, I have driven over 1 million miles.
I have too.
but most of it was done just dragging a trailer and a band of stinky fellas
Yeah.
all over the damn place.
Mine
Yeah,
was mostly
I'm
when I
well
was in
over a
pharmaceutical
million at this
sales.
point, so.
Yeah, when I was in pharmaceutical sales, I would do 60,000 miles a year, and I did that for 7.5 years.
Yep, that'll do it.
And then in the
Almost
oil
there.
field, I did 70 to 75,000 a year for 6 years, and now I do city sales, which is basically business to business, and I no longer have to drive like that. But I have over 1 million miles.
Yep, me too. Yeah, it's
And the
crazy
only
when-
collision in 1 million miles is when I rear-ended my wife last Halloween.
My only collision is when I backed out of their driveway with my wife's brand new Audi into the neighbor's car.
Feels
it.
good.
The neighbor's car was not as nice as my wife's brand new Audi.
Fuck.
Yeah.
She no longer has that Audi because the last year we owned it, it spent 193 days in the shop.
Thanks, David Bays. I appreciate that, buddy. That's one of the ones that's on the top of my list. So the tippy top of my list is Old Fit 16. So I'm gonna go line up outside of Heaven Hill at 5 a.m. on Friday.
I hope.
I've heard you don't have to get there till 6 or 7, but I don't want to chance it, and I sleep really well in a lawn chair. So
There you go.
I'm
Are
gonna
you
bring
allowed to
I'm gonna
pack
bring a
cooler?
flask. Yeah, I'm gonna bring a flask
Yep.
and some White Claws,
There you go. Because that's like drinking breakfast.
some koozies. Maybe if they have a kolache. Do you think they have kolaches in Kentucky? Probably
I
not.
don't know. We just got them here with our Buckies.
Oh,
You know,
Mm.
when we got the Buckies,
hey, also,
we got the kolaches.
you're welcome. You're welcome for Buc-ee's.
Yeah, you know, I've stopped going
Oh,
only because, you know,
It's full of
brisket
idiots.
sandwiches, you can't eat them every day. I mean, technically, you can eat them every day. You just probably shouldn't.
so one of my favorite things about Buc-ee's is the slushies. So I'm a huge slurp,
from Buc-ee's.
like the Slurpees.
Yep.
They have like 12 flavors of Slurpee.
They have 12 flavors and 2 seasonal flavors here for Florida.
Yes.
But
Yes.
if I get one of those, it's the Dr. Pepper one because
Yeah.
that's the one.
I like to do I do cherry, 3/4 full cherry, and then the top quarter Dr. Pepper.
Yep, that's so good.
Yeah. Or sometimes I'll just do like straight grape, the whole thing.
Oh wow, that's
one of my
that's
favorite
a bold
things-
one. That's
Yeah.
a bold
One of my favorite things about Buc-ee's though is the beaver nuggets.
Yeah.
They're so
Me too. Hence why I stopped going to
Beaver
Buc-ee's.
nuggets.
I'm trying to lose weight, Chris, and
Ugh.
if I buy a bag of beaver nuggets, I don't stop eating them until they're gone.
So one of the funny things about beaver nuggets is that they're gluten free. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, well, it's corn based.
Yeah.
Is that anything like Rocky Mountain oysters?
Not at all.
It is not. It is
is
not.
Oddly enough, I have had those.
Okay, I had to ask.
I have too.
Yep,
I have
they're
also had
delicious,
Rocky Mountain
actually.
oysters. They are delicious.
So good.
Is that? Did you know it going into it? That's the
Yeah,
thing.
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Texan always knows when he has nuts in his mouth.
Yeah. So when you're on the road as a musician and you're with the same guys every day and you literally know everything about these people, you do a lot of things that a lot of people would consider bad ideas, but you do it to entertain each other because the music no longer does. The music's the job. I mean, we have a good time, don't get me wrong, but when you're with the same people, seeing them the same time, you know, there's personalities always involved. But the one thing we could always do to reset wherever we were is try to make each other laugh, you know. You know, if you have a bad show, you laugh about it. You know, somebody's hurt or sick, you find a way to laugh about it. You bust their chops about it, and then everybody gets over it.
Cheech, I wish I could have ridden with you guys just to be entertainment, and also possibly merch guy. Like I don't have enough talent to be in your band.
tits to be the merch guy.
Oh my god,
You're close.
Oh,
I have amazing tits, bro.
Now, we don't really have a merch person with our band that we do now because it's a cover band. But when I was playing original music and touring, we always had a merch girl, and the merch girl was super duper important as a first line of contact for the band to meet fans. So, you know, she'd tell us when we came off stage, she goes, "Oh, this person was really cool, blah, 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 blah." You know, she was always a good representative for us, but she was a resource as well.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So we would travel for most of the time. It was a 4-person band, and a merch girl usually. So the merch
Nice.
girls always got the the inside scoop, so to speak. And since I was always driving, it was usually at the end of the night, 3 people passed out, me driving, and the merch girl still awake. Listening to ridiculous music that nobody else wanted to hear anyway.
Hell yeah.
Fun times, though. Gosh, we had some great times.
Have you guys had the Jack Daniels Bottled in Bond yet?
No.
No, I've heard about it.
Yeah, I just got a bottle from Oklahoma City.
So that's old number 7 out of 100 proof. Is that basically what it is?
It doesn't say old number 7 anywhere on it.
That's weird. So is it not? Is it a different mash bill?
I don't know. It is Tennessee whiskey, so I'm guessing it's processed in the same.
Does it say non-chill filtered on it anywhere? That would be cool.
Charcoal mellowed. So it
Okay,
is
so it's charcoal mellowed.
It's the Lynchburg process, or what's it called? Yeah, Lynchburg process. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
So it's a sour
100,
mash
100 proof,
at 100 proof.
at least 4 years old.
Okay. Well, it's bottled.
Every barrel is every barrel is different. Every bottle tastes the
Every-
same,
That's impossible.
and it comes in a liter. I didn't know this was a liter.
Huh. Is that
Yeah.
local to you? You could pick that up locally? I've never seen it.
No, I got this in a buddy of mine that's in a CNS group with me.
Okay.
Sent it to me from Oklahoma City. If you're interested, I can get you another one.
I am interested. Absolutely. Yeah.
I want to say I gave, including shipping, it was like $35 or $37
Oh, shit.
for a liter of Jack.
I'll PayPal you.
Yeah. Well, you can just PayPal him. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He actually, he has eyes on some good things. So you might be able to ask him what else he's got eyes on and maybe make it more than like a one Jack Daniels box. You know what I mean?
More than one. And
Thank you, Tim Evans. Lincoln County process, not the
Lincoln, that's
Lynchburg. Thank you, brother.
I would just like
Can't
to
get a
find
drink
bottle
in
of that
Lynchburg.
just because.
Also, Mr. Whiskey Shits, GFYS, bro. Lynchburg is where Jack Daniels is made. I'm pretty sure about that. Hold on.
What did it say?
Yeah.
It's Dickel?
It
Source
it
Dickel?
says right here, made only in Lynchburg. So I wasn't far off, you jerk. I love it. He's just laughing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
Also, Whiskey Shits, where are you?
Yeah. Why isn't Adam in here?
Or Stall. We're Stall.
Stahl's probably in bed. And,
Yeah.
No, he's right there. He just commented.
well, I know.
1,
but,
2,
you know,
3,
he's
4.
probably in bed.
That's okay.
He's in bed chatting with
He's
us.
he's probably rocked her gently. Now he can come get on the stream with us.
There you go.
You know,
Do
they
it.
can.
Rock me gently, rock me
Can
slowly.
pop the link in the stream. So
Take it easy, don't you know? I've never been loved like this before.
Yep. You mean you never knew love like this before?
Okay.
Is that Madeline McCoo?
I don't know.
I'm just guessing.
Rock me gently. I thought it was a guy band.
Huh.
Madeline McCoo. It could be.
Maybe.
Silver Select. Okay.
Unless there's 2 songs called I Never Knew Love Like This Before.
I never knew love like this before. Those are 2 different songs, Cheech, by the way.
Oh, okay. I was wrong anyway who did it. That's a Stephanie Mills song. Are you talking about the Doug Stone song I never
I'm talking about Andy Kim.
Andy Kim.
Yeah. You ready to get demonetized?
It's Anthony's stream. Fucking do it.
I'm not
Fucking
monetized.
Run
so
it.
doesn't-
Run it.
Let's see if I can find a nice karaoke version.
I was like, I'm gonna do a thing when I hit at least 50 subs. I might even be there. I haven't checked.
Yeah, you're at 51.
Oh,
52
my
on my
gosh.
end. 52 on my end.
He had a baby party. Okay.
You know the song, Cheech. Ain't it good? Ain't it right that you are with me here tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Music's playing, our bodies swaying in time. Touching you, so warm and tender. Lord, I feel such a sweet surrender. Beautiful is the dream that makes you mine. Baby, baby, rock me gently, rock me slowly, take it easy. Don't you know that I have never been loved like this before?
The giveaway is this song.
I'm like two keys low, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, switch it
got
up
to
for Christopher Walken.
You got to hear HBR belt out some jam. I mean, where else are you going to get this unless you're on his stream?
I could maybe
And
see
then
some
Cheech
things
was
where
talking
you're
about I never knew love like this before.
That's Stephanie
which-
Mills. Stephanie Mills.
Doing
That
that.
goes on the
Never
pipes.
knew love like
It's a
this
sweet song.
before.
About getting boned. It's a sweet
But-
song. It's about getting boned.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is my third favorite song. This is my third favorite song about teenage fornication, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, Stephanie Mills. You are correct, sir.
That's
Yeah.
it. Is it? I wasn't sure, but I was like, I think that's right, but I wasn't
Yeah.
110%
Who did I say it
sure.
was before? I got it wrong before. I was like, no, that's Stephanie Mills. Back when singers could sing, like, first it was the talent. They didn't really care so much about looks. And I'll prove my point on that talent trumped everything in music up until like the mid 80s, 90s. You could go back and you can listen to like a band like Kansas, like Carry On My Wayward Son, and look at
Oh,
those
yeah.
dudes. And they
Oh, dude.
they have never looked good. They were a odd looking group of men just from the get go, and even now they're still out there doing it. They didn't get any better. There's some strange looking fellas, but man,
Hey,
can they
Cheech,
play.
Cheech. Can we just talk about Joe Cocker and how he looked like he died on stage before he ever got signed?
Yeah,
Ugh,
he was like he's having aneurysms.
I thought he was having.
What would you do if I sang out tune?
That's pretty close.
Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I would try not to sing
That
out
one-
of key.
You're right, Tim. We're all bots.
I freaking love that song.
Yeah, it's good shit. Just don't do it.
Four dates today.
My friend.
Oh, you would like it, Chris, because we had a replacement guitar player the night. We played some songs we don't usually play.
Yeah?
Yeah, we did "Black" by Pearl Jam. I know you love
Oh,
that song.
Yes.
Good too. We really pulled it off quite well for never rehearsing it. I've never played it before. I listened
love
to
it.
it like 3 times on my way to the gig, and I was like, I guess I could play that. That's all right. I've heard it a million times.
Back
And
in,
it came out good.
I'm going to say it was 90 or 9. When did Alive come out by Pearl Jam? About that time?
90-ish. That's on
Yeah.
10. That's the first album. So
Anyway, so when I was there, that's the first time I realized in Panama City, the bars are open till 4 a.m. Coming to Pennsylvania, they'll sound last call around 1:30, and then by 2:15, they're
kicking you out.
sending out the door.
Yep.
So I'm for break, and that's when that song came out. Well, I liked it. If I was in the room or on the beach, I'd play because I was still alive for another day. But
Sometimes
it was
that's a road mark, man.
Yep.
That's a
But
That's
what
a
got me
land-
was is when I was at one of the bars, and they had pools inside some of the bars. They're real lap. But anyway,
like a swimming pool.
Pennsylvania.
yeah, in
What?
Florida, in Panama City,
Oh,
yeah.
Panama
I think
City.
you were at a bathhouse, bro.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
Well,
like.
who
Hey,
knows?
Did they play a
back
lot of?
then?
Did they play a lot of Queen?
Could have been. Who knows?
Hell yeah!
What was funny is about 1:30, I'm trying to get up to the bar to get a couple of more beers, And I said, man, I don't know if I'm going to make it before last call. And somebody said, what do you mean last call?
Yep.
You know, last call when they stop serving. And they like, you got like 2.5 more hours. I was like, holy crap. It was awful. So we're heading back to the hotel, and they kept saying, how do we know we're going the right way? And I says, are your feet wet? They said, no. They said, good. Stay to the right and keep walking, because if your feet are wet, you're in the water. I said, I just knew the boardwalk was in the right. And we walked down the beach, and I forget what it was, like a pier or something. And then you turned to the right, walked up the stairs, and the hotel that we were staying at was right there. But oh my gosh. And then you could actually bring a keg onto the beach, and they didn't care. The cops would ride their ATVs and card you, but as long as you were 21 and you want to have a keg sitting there, you buried it.
I remember carting kegs out to the beach many times in Florida. That was a very common practice for quite a while.
So in Texas, you can have the keg in the bed of your truck.
Yep.
And as long as you are not driving the truck, or the truck is, there's no keys in the ignition, you can drink beer from a keg in your truck as long as the keg doesn't leave the truck and you don't drive the truck. It's a weird rule.
Yeah.
That is a weird rule. So in other words, you could put the whole keg surrounded by ice, tap it, park the truck, take the keys out, put it in your pocket. And as long as you're not in the truck and the truck's not moving, you're pretty much good. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Still in effect?
Tim Evans is
as far as I know. Guess we'll find out next year. My son's going to Texas A&M in the fall, and that's where I learned that
Aggie.
law. Yeah, he's an Aggie.
That's awesome. You got to be happy about that, bro.
I am. I'm super proud of him. If I could have made it in, I would have gone to Texas A&M as well, but I didn't, and so I went to Texas Tech.
Still good. Hey, I went to 5 different colleges, so there's that.
Hell yeah, man.
People like, where'd you graduate from? I'm like,
it's hard to say.
Colleges. Yeah.
Worcestershire sauce.
My paper came from UNF, University of North Florida, but I went to UF, I went to UCF, I went to USF. I liked all the U and the Fs.
Hell yeah, man. As long as it's got university in Florida, it don't matter what the other letters are, brother.
That's exactly what I told people. I'm like, it's University of some part of Florida.
Yep.
My wife was a Seminole. Yeah. I'm not a sports fan, but my wife was a Seminole, so we don't get along when it comes to collegiate stuff. But I'm not a huge sports guy. But I'm like, if you're not going to be rooting for an SEC team when it comes to college football, are you really even care about football? Because let's be honest, it's always the SEC that wins. That's all. That's my sports talk.
Can I talk to you about another incredible karaoke song?
Yeah, of course. Have you done Wicked Game yet by
I haven't.
Isaac?
I haven't. I did it along with Shlong the other day, though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I like Shane's version. I liked his shit for Battle of Utah.
So good.
The Spaghetti Western theme song.
You know this one, Cheech?
That tune, it's a bit familiar.
It's a country song.
Yeah.
John Anderson, which is actually the hard part of this song.
Yeah.
Unless you're a big John Anderson fan.
No, I know.
But I think he was a one-hit wonder. The song's called Seminole Wind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not a good song.
Yeah. We'll keep from getting in trouble with the old YouTube
Marty
overlords.
Robbins kind of guy when it comes to my country. Oh, yeah. I like down in the West Texas town of El Paso.
Down in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl.
That's good shit. Makes me want to drink too.
Yeah.
Marty Robbins makes me want to have a drink.
Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No room, no pool, no dance. I ain't got no cigarettes. I smoke old stogies I have found. Short, not too big around.
Chris,
I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road.
I'd sing that shit.
You know, after drinking that Long Branch and then actually having that redemption, And then I thought I grabbed Discovery 4, but I grabbed the Fusion 4 because I took that first sip and I'm like, this is not what I thought. And that's okay because it's good. That just is like drinking water. Long range.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
It just
it's,
is.
It's very thin. That's a very
if
thin
you're new
whiskey.
to bourbon, though, absolutely go there.
They geared that towards
go
women, just so you know.
I agree, man. That's why they had Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey, it's definitely
And
geared
that's
towards
fine.
women or very noob type whiskey drinkers for sure.
I mean, it's
I
fine.
bought that just because I wanted the bottle. I like the bottle. I wanted to do an infinity bottle in that bottle. I still have it sitting
It's
in
a
the
neat
cabinet.
bottle.
But the bottle's cool.
Yeah.
The bottle is cool.
It's a cool bottle. And Marty and I were commenting on, you see the size of that friggin' stopper?
It's substantial.
I mean,
Substantial.
Dude, turkey corks do not screw around, man.
Yep, they're the best.
this is like,
Although I think everybody should go to synthetic just because.
Oh, I
it's like a,
Fuck.
dude,
like
if I
a
could store
rock.
my whiskey, on its side, if we went to synthetics, bro.
Yeah. So I bought some off Amazon. I bought some synthetics. It was 10 for like $12. They're just plain black stoppers. They fit in almost any longer bottle, the ones that are more like a wine bottle shape.
Yep.
They fit in all those, no problem. And I've swapped out quite a few. The one that's hard to find a suitable synthetic for me has been the Russells. Any of the Russells, they have that slightly different, size cork.
It's like a borderline thicky boy. It's like
Almost.
it's
It's
got to be
different.
the same size as Stag Junior, huh?
I don't think it is. I think it's a little bigger. It might be. I might be wrong. I'd have to go look at it. I think it's a little bit bigger opening, but it might.
Also,
be
Ghost Face Bourbon. I freaking love the Highwayman.
Yeah.
I was a highwayman.
You Chris Christopherson
Across the
fan?
crossroads, across the coach roads, I did ride with sword and pistol by my side.
60 hertz of
Many a
fire.
young maid lost her
Try it at a
models
bar,
through my
but
blade.
definitely buy your bottle of 101 because it's going to have way more flavor than 101.
That's all I've been drinking since I had the Johnny Smoking Gun.
I,
I ate a couple slices of bacon and I've been drinking 101 since then. I got a big old boy. In fish
Bastards
nets.
killed me in the spring of 25, but I am still
Whiskey and fish
alive.
nets.
I picked this up about a week ago.
That's the bottled in bond.
Yep.
I like it. The price has gone up $5 a bottle around me in the last 3 months.
What'd you pay?
I used to buy it for $17.99. I'm seeing it at $25.99 in some places.
This was $24.99,
I think
here.
that's a bit much.
but this is the first I've seen it in
Yeah.
I can't tell you when, and I grabbed the last bottle.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's not as prevalent as it used to be. I have a couple bottles of it, but it's good. I mean,
But
bang for buck.
This is
it's
that
pretty good.
stuff for under $30 that
Yeah.
you just can't go wrong.
Yep.
Now,
Have you had the
114,
OGD 114? You had the old Granddad 114.
Big League
That's-
Bourbon's supposed to be scoring me a bottle of that. I Venmo'd him some cash because he's got an in on it because here in Vegas, it's just off the shelf. It's just
Yeah.
not there anymore.
Around me, that's the OGD 114 is a $31 bottle.
It's 24 down here.
But
You
There's
can
one
find-
store.
some places you get it under $25, and I'd buy
Yeah.
it at that all day long.
There's one store that stocks it. It's owned by an older Vietnamese woman, and she's the only person in town that stocks it.
Oh, wow.
And she's got a bunch of them, and they've all got dust on them, and they're
Oh, wow.
$24.99.
Yeah, I'd buy that. I went
So I
to
picked-
Texas.
I picked this up for a friend who likes Dewar's.
is that a finished one?
This
Caribbean
is
Smooth,
actually
finished in rum casks.
for a blended bourbon, and it's 8-year. This shit
wait.
is not
Dewar's,
bad.
Dewar's
Dewar's.
blended bourbon, blended scotch.
Yeah,
Scotch.
this is not bad at all. I was pretty well surprised at it. But anyway, I tried some as a sample. I like regular Dewar's just to have once in a while, and I haven't had it in a long time. But he's a diehard Dewar's drinker, so he and I actually have the same birthday, and we work together. So
That's
found
cool.
out that another guy that we work with, same department, we all three of us had the same birthday, June 6th. So none of us
Hey,
worked.
happy late birthday.
Thank you. Like, finally turned 22.
Nice, man. Better
Looking
late than
good,
pregnant.
bro. Looking
Well,
good.
exactly.
Nice
exactly.
full head of hair. You're
But
healthy.
so I picked that up for him, and I'll have him swing by my house there as soon as he's available, and then give that to him because I know he hasn't bought it. Because for him to spend more than $20 on a watch, he would like kill him. Wait, he comes over and sees all the stuff I got on the bar here. He's gonna be like, "Where'd you get all that?"
That's
The
awesome.
Store.
David Bays, yes, I'm aware of the Baldwin Bond things. JTS Brown, JW Dant, what else? Heaven Hill, Baldwin Bond, the old style 6-year, and then the 6-year Heaven Hill, and yeah, I'm gonna try to find
the 6-year Heaven and Hill old style bottled and bond. Is that the white label?
It is, and it's out of production, but there's still some places in rural
I
Kentucky.
heard that, some places in Kentucky still have it.
Yeah, so we're going to be on all kinds of hunting, David
Yeah.
Bays. We'll see how I do. I kind of wish that I could take a full 7 days to hunt Tennessee and Kentucky, but unfortunately, I'm not at that point where I can do that professionally.
Yeah. On my way up to Lord Songs a couple weeks ago, it should have been a fairly short trip for me, about 6 hours. It turned into a 9-hour trip because I stopped at 14 stores on the way up.
Yep, that's the way it goes, man.
You have
That's
to.
I can't not do that.
Yep. Yeah.
Wilderness Trail is the largest cork I have laying around at the moment. Lava Man, those are seriously large, and they are synthetic. That's a great cork.
Yeah. I save the synthetic ones. They save my ass all the time.
I save every cork.
Oh, I can't.
Well, you have to. You never know when one's gonna pop.
I cannot save every cork. That
You guys want to hear something funny? So, Old Elk, their store picks are amazing. They're ridiculously delicious, MGP. And their old corks were the composite cork, where they're like reconstructed cork, and they would shrink and they would let the whiskey spill out.
Oh.
And so I messaged Old Elk, and I sent him a picture of my Old Elk bottles with Blanton's toppers in them because it's the same size cork,
Right.
and the Blanton's corks don't shrink.
Oh.
And they were like, we'll take care of that. And they sent me like 7 corks and 3 elk head pourers.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they definitely took care of it.
Oh, yeah, I love them. I filmed a reel about it.
One bottle with a major cork issue, an unopened bottle that's got a major cork issue. It's a Kentucky Owl Batch 2 rye.
Ooh.
And I know all of those corks are poop.
Yep.
But I just noticed on Saturday, I looked at the bottle and I could see there was a couple tiny little pieces of cork floating around
Shit.
in the whiskey. So
If you
this
contact
week-
them,
I know they'll send me a new cork, but I
yeah,
think on
Stoli will send you a new cork.
I think Tuesday I'm going to go ahead and pull the cork on it, strain it, put it back into its same bottle, and then I'm just going to put a synthetic cork in it. But it was pretty painful because I was like,
Yeah,
I
that
got
hurts.
a deal on it. I got a deal on it because it had the cap on the cork was already broken off. And I was just talking to the guy when he was stocking it, and he actually was the one that pulled the cap off the cork. And it's one of the locals I go to, and I was like, I'll buy that from you at a discount, because he was pissed. He's like, oh, I can't believe it came off, whatever. I was like, well, check and see if you can give me a better price on it, and I'll buy it from you. And he's like, they knocked $50 off for that. I was
Oh,
like,
shit. So you got it for $150?
I got it for $139 with tax. Yeah,
Hell yes.
that's what I said. Hell to the yes.
Heck
Hey,
yeah,
you guys-
that's a
The
good
fucking
price.
cork.
Does anybody watch Letterkenny?
I don't watch
Okay.
anything but YouTube, buddy.
Okay. Well, there's a Canadian like comedy sitcom, and it's hilarious. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows. If you guys have access to Hulu, all right. Good night, Adam. Love you, buddy. If you guys have access to Hulu, check out Letterkenny Problems. It's hilarious. But anyways, Ken looks like one of the guys from Quebec with that blue and black flannel. Also, I just remembered it's winter where you are.
Yeah, he's cold.
It's not cold. It's cool.
What is it,
Cool.
like
Risk.
17, 18?
17, 18 degrees.
Yeah.
So
60
Chris,
hertz.
if you
knows-
haven't noticed,
60 hertz. You know what I'm talking about?
Chris, I'm
Plenty of good fish
totally
in
up
Quebec.
on the metric system. It happened because I started watching this show called Scotch Down Under in the mornings,
Yes.
and I figured I'd better get with the lingo. So I speak in kilos and Celsius now.
That actually sounds like a great
And
morning
meters.
show.
It is.
With Scotch down under in
Scotch
the
Down Under in the
morning.
morning.
Here in
That's when
Vegas,
I watch them.
we're almost 11 p.m. and it finally dipped under 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
KKEN, Scotch down under in the morning.
Last Thursday we hit
Coming at you live.
96 with 99% humidity,
Oh my god.
and it was horrible. So what did I do? I
Yikes.
mowed the lawn. I got out there and did a bunch of yard
You
work
got
and
to.
almost died. And almost died.
I
It was a lot
mowed the
of fun.
lawn.
I mowed the lawn and I almost died.
I'm not
Rough
looking
stuff.
forward to that shit coming back.
Well, I'm about to redo the backyard at my house, and I believe I might be installing artificial turf.
That's smart. The only problem with artificial
I'm in the
turf
heat. I want
is
concrete.
that it gets so hot.
Well, here's my thing. It's my backyard's pretty shady, just because I back up to a nature preserve. But the idea is we're selling this house in a couple of years, because we're looking at acreage right now.
Nice.
But the idea is that we want it to be a low maintenance thing. That's kind of where we are. People are into that kind of shit. They're into zero scaping, where you're not.
I'm into that kind of shit, man. I fucking hate mowing.
Yeah, I don't like. That's
I
my
want
thing.
green concrete.
My thing is it'll look good, it'll present well, and I don't have to fucking maintain it. that's really what it comes out to.
Yep.
And then of course I'm looking at buying a bunch of property that I'll probably have to maintain, but not lawn wise. I don't like the whole giant expanses of grass that I have to take care of all the time. So I'm going to put fake grass in.
Hey, there's
Simon Del Vecchia. Simon Del
Yeah.
Vecchia. How do you know this
I'm
isn't
in
the
Del
radio?
Vecchia.
That's
I
right.
haven't seen Simon in
Listen to-
forever.
Listen to KKEN in the morning featuring Cheech Ardolino and the dude.
right.
And we're back.
And
If
we're
you want-
back.
If you want
Ladies and
ATR, I'll
gentlemen.
sing
Yeah.
to you for a little bit.
A buttery road.
Man of the
Let's
can,
throw it
get
off
back
to
in
the-
that can.
I like Ken doing news stories. Ken can cover the news like shark attacks, box jellyfish, festering wombats,
Mice
whatever you
plagues.
got- What's that?
Mice
Mice
plague.
plagues.
Oh, mice plagues and salties on the beach.
Yeah.
All right,
Salty
and
on
now
the beach.
back to Ken with a nature update. They're all trying to fucking kill us. Thanks, Ken.
Oh, the koalas have chlamydia.
All the drop beers have got chlamydia. I know because I gave it to them. Fuck koalas.
That's how it happens with koalas.
Drop bear attacks.
Ken, stop fucking the drop bears.
Oh,
I can't stop.
poor drop.
I'm like these mice.
I can't stop.
Keep breathing.
They're so soft with their chlamydia.
It's so fluffy.
Cockatoo swarms. We got some great ones in the chat. Cockatoo swarms good.
Cockatoo swarms. Cockatoo, cockatoo. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, 221, 220, 220.
America.
That ass can bet sharks.
Whatever
It's been a
it takes.
kilometer from his front door. Pretty much.
We had a shark
Yikes.
attack in Florida the other day, like 3 days ago. Somebody lost their calf muscle off their left leg.
Hey, you know what? You know where that puts me? That puts me on the nope train to fuck thatville.
Yeah. No
So
shit.
I have a
Destination?
condo. I have a condo in Cabo San Lucas, and my kids are like, "Dad, can we go deep sea fishing?" And I'm like, "Let me show you 3 YouTube videos of what's under the water.
Yeah. Thank you.
There are
Welcome to
massive,
motherfucking nature.
My brother has a
massive great
condo
white sharks in Cabo
Cabo.
San Lucas."
My brother
That's
has a
because
condo
you're
in
a
Cabo.
good parent,
You're
Chris.
probably
Dude, Cheech.
neighbors.
Cheech, if you could get down there at the same time we are, dude,
Yeah,
that'd be
I'm supposed
so
to go
much
down there
fun.
for my niece's wedding. I believe that's next spring sometime.
Okay. Well, we've got our trip booked for the end of July this year, but we could definitely come down there. I don't know, depending. I'm sure you're going to be busy with family stuff, but dude, Cabo's not it's not a huge place.
No, I know.
If you
it's
let me
not.
know the time period, we could book me down there.
Yeah, my brother's going to retire, and I believe he's going to take full-time residence there.
Yeah, that's kind of my goal.
He's got one more year with the state. He works in the state of Connecticut.
Nice.
And him and his current wife, number whatever she is, 4, they both own acreage in Connecticut, which is a very high dollar type of situation. So their plan is to sell both and
That's
then
hot.
just go live like royalty in Cabo until they die.
Yeah. So I want to have 4 or 5 rent houses in Texas, and then just move to Cabo, and I'll sell timeshares to Americans.
Yeah. Do you have
And
houses?
supplement my income from my rental houses.
Do you have multiple properties already in Texas, or that's what you're
No,
trying to do?
no, I do not. I do
You know
not.
that's
But
what I do, right?
I did not know that you're into realty.
I flip houses and I'm a real estate investor.
Hell yeah, awesome, man.
So I work hard when I actually work.
Actually,
I literally do the flips.
I'm
There's
almost
no
ashamed.
inventory.
I'm almost ashamed to admit that I thought you were an adult film.
I did.
Yeah, I saw a couple. That's why I thought that.
Yeah. Very important type of cinema, though. You know, it's
Hey, Lava Man, I'm telling you right now, I would be the only Texan on the beach cooking brisket.
It's okay.
I had some brisket the other day from our local best barbecue joint, and they had to add a surcharge to the brisket because of meat costs have gone up so much.
Dude, beef is out of control right now.
Out of control.
It's-
So I
and
went
I
to go
don't
buy
know why.
a New York strip subprimal, which about a year ago, a 13-pound subprimal would cost me around $90. It was almost $200 the other day.
Yeah, dude.
How much? One more time, Cheech.
$200 for 13 pounds of New York strip. Today,
Yeah, man,
I
I
bought
used-
3 pounds of bacon for $18.12.
So,
That's
Chris, I have a
over
question.
$6 of.
We got to start
6.4.
just raising our own cows, man.
That's
I'm
why
going to say, Chris, is there a shortage in Texas of beef? I mean,
There is. I went to a restaurant yesterday with my wife and my daughter, and they came out and they were like, "Hey, just want to warn you, we don't have any ribeyes, we don't have any strips, we don't have any porterhouses because of the beef shortage."
Yeah.
And I was
there's
like,
not actually
"Oh."
down there.
there's not actually a beef shortage. There's a processing problem.
Yeah,
So
it's
there's
processing and especially trucking.
So the problem with the processing is after COVID, you know, ramping things back up.
Cheers, Tito.
You know, there's a lot of slack in the supply chain. So the hiccup right now is, you said one of them, which is the trucking and getting it to market, and the other one is, so they have tons of cows that have been slaughtered and are cleaned, but they're hanging. They call it, you know, on the hook.
Yep.
There's a backlog of that, and processors aren't able to process them fast enough to clear the backlog. We'll
Well,
eventually
and
come
here's
out of it.
here's the deal. Next week, all of the unemployment benefits that were jacked up because of COVID are going away.
That ends tomorrow, or actually today. On the
And
15th.
so we're going to see people really needing jobs. And hopefully some of this inflation will go back down because people are going to need to go back to work.
Yep. Yeah, I believe that's
Yep.
the 15th. In most states, it ends today. The
Well,
extended unemployment.
hell
benefits.
freaking yes.
You can still apply for new benefits, but if you've already been on for whatever it was, 52 weeks, a year,
Yeah, man.
then
I have a lot of friends that just were like,
why
eh,
work if you can get paid not to work?
exactly.
I only slowed down for 3 months, and then for the last 12 months, I've been busier than I've ever been. With
Yeah. I work in oil and gas, and it's been fucking nuts since the beginning of the year.
yeah, it's crazy. Well, the fuel thing is another one. You know, with crazy
hackers?
pricing and the hacker thing, and then whenever we have natural disasters or things like that, where they take a refinery offline,
Yeah.
it takes a while to recover from that. You know, you see immediately the prices jack up, but then it takes, you know, weeks or even months before they come back down because of all the
Yeah.
catch up you got to do.
Or ever, because whenever the government sees that prices are coming down, they add on a few cents per gallon tax because they think that people won't notice.
So I used to invest in
notice.
stocks, and
I see
I had some stocks in some petroleum companies, And some of the times we get a prospectus on what was going on, or a quarterly report, you'd say, they would say overall cost is down, overall profitability is up, but some of that is being eaten away by new increased taxes, especially at the state level. So in some cases, oil companies are paying more in taxes, which raises the price, than they are actually increasing their profits. The profits tend to stay right around the same, but the thing that really drives the prices are new transportation type taxes and things like that.
Yeah, man. Our services that we offer are heavily dictated by the price of steel and the price of diesel, because we use a lot of both, and diesel has gone up by like 36% over the last 8 months.
Yep, just since the first of the year.
And my day rates have gone up by less than 4. So, yeah.
I think
Well,
our diesel.
lumber is really the place. So if you see your house value increasing, or houses around you being charged more money, it's not anything more than the raw material cost to build that house would cost you so much more. So let's just say the typical around here, the typical 2,000 square foot family house, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, something like that. Just in framing 2x4s, a year ago cost about $12,000 to buy enough framing 2x4s to frame that house out. That's closer to $40,000 now. It's gone up.
Yep.
Almost 400% lumber.
So I heard that lumber's down like 33% though in the last 2 weeks. Is that accurate? Do you know?
So here's the thing: is we ship all of our logs in general. We ship them to Canada to be processed into dimensional lumber, and Canada had been shut down for well over a year of COVID, so they weren't processing any of the logs. So
they're still shut down.
They're still shut down, but they brought two of their mills back online over the last 3 weeks, and then 2 American major mills have also increased production. But like anything else, it's a lagging indicator. It's going to take months for that to shake out.
Yeah.
Before we actually see, maybe a slight decrease. But then you get companies that get a little bit happy about charging more, and so it never quite comes back all the way to where it was. Yeah. But I would like lumber prices to come down 50%.
Same.
That would help.
What's up, Tito?
What's going on?
How you doing, brother?
Good. I have an empty glass. I need to fix it.
You do. Do you have any Johnny Smoking Gun?
I do not have any Johnny Smoking Gun.
I'm drinking a little bit of Blanton's Gold to toast to your entrance.
Yeah.
Do not have that either.
I'm still drinking Wild Turkey 101. It's going to be the only thing I drink tonight.
I could go for some Wild Turkey 101. I haven't had
Bourbon, you son of a bitch. Get in here, you son of a bitch.
Tito, if you have it.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
If you have that 101, have some of it, buddy.
I'm doing that right now with you.
I go back to it, and I'm always surprised by it. I'm like, man,
it's so good. It's what I start probably 80% of my days with.
Yeah.
Because it tells me to me, it's well-rounded. If the sweetness stands out, I know I'm staying in the bourbon realm and I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
If the spice that's on it is what's speaking to me, then I know I might head over into like a rye category. Yeah. If it's the little bit of funk, I might head over to some Leopold Brothers or something. It kind of directs me.
Tito, do you have the 101 rye?
I do not. I have rare breed rye, but no
I have
101
rare breed rye too. 101 rye is fucking solid.
I still have yet to see a bottle of it.
Oh, wow.
Really?
So just recently, near me, like in the last 2 weeks, all of a sudden we have Russell's Reserve 10-year again. We have Russell Reserve single barrels coming, and now we have the 101 rye and the rare breed rye. They're just all on the shelf. So
I guess
I found a bunch of rare breed rye on the shelf the other day. I was super excited about that because I prefer a rare breed rye to rare breed.
Yep, me too.
I agree.
I prefer the rye. I mean, they're both good, but the rye is fucking stellar. It's way up.
What's your rare breed going for, Chris?
Rare breed is like 56, I think.
Yeah.
For the rye?
54. The rye is a little bit more. 57.
No, the rye is going to be like 65.99.
Yeah,
that's what it is here.
60.
Yeah.
So just so you
guys
know,
I think the regular rare breed is like 54.99.
I'm going to make room for one more. Just prepare your eyes.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Look at that cuddly bear.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Lava Man, Kentucky Spirit's awesome. I just value-wise compared to the regular 101 is the only thing where it gets hurt, but it's definitely solid.
Yeah.
Last thing I remember, somebody was drinking Johnny's smoking gun.
That was
Gross.
25 of us.
That
Ew.
was
There was a few people.
Chris,
I
what did you
definitely
really
didn't
think
make
of
it
that?
to you, Cheech.
What's that? Was me?
No, I said I definitely didn't make it to you. It
Okay.
was sometime after Chris that apparently I just time traveled to now.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Well, my segment on shelf turds to me was probably one of the worst things I've ever done on YouTube. I was juggling like 99 problems.
I liked it. I
Yeah.
thought I enjoyed your stream. I enjoyed your
Thanks.
stream, Cheech.
Thanks, buddy.
It was not.
Appreciate
It was not the worst at all. At all.
Okay. Okay. I was just in a weird headspace. There was a lot going on, like at that very moment. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, in that same vein, whenever I went on Matt Madness and my sound was all fucked up,
Oh yeah, the
Like-
echo.
dude, that hurt me so bad.
Yeah.
So all these people were like, "Oh, I went on Matt Madness and I got like 200 new subs," and I'm like, "I went on Matt Madness and like I was this bruised asshole."
yeah.
It
I'm
just,
still trying to figure out what happened tonight because I was over 100 subs and Tito was over 80.
Shoot, Ben got me so many subs today.
Right, but now I'm down to 85. It's like they didn't count. It's like YouTube removed. Really
wait,
weird.
what?
Tito.
Hold on, let me look.
Many
me-
of us are.
It's been doing that for the last few weeks, man.
Yeah, man.
Because I was-
So you gotta check like 24 hours later because they sometimes they just won't give you credit.
correct.
Let
Right,
me
because I
look
was-
and see.
And as much as 48 hours. It just is how it
'Cause
goes.
I shot up because what do you call it? Bobby and Sam plugged me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're at 87 subs right now.
I'd be
Right,
really
and
worried
I was
about
over
Sam plugging
100
me.
earlier tonight.
Yeah. Well, so what YouTube's going to do, because you probably got a bunch in a row,
Right.
is they're going to verify that everybody meant to click on that.
Yep.
And so tomorrow afternoon, maybe sometime Wednesday, all of those subs will come through.
Oh, okay.
Because that would
Alright.
happen to me on my live streams is I would get like a whole bunch of new subs.
and then they
and then-
disappear.
They just disappear and it makes you feel like shit. And then like
Yeah.
2 days later, boom, you get a massive flood again.
Well, I
'Cause
just
Tito's
broke
up-
over, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I was up to 82 and now I'm back down to 70.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're 70 even, man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What YouTube does a lot of is they don't like the fact that they like the fact that people get monetized. They like the fact that people put up content, but a lot of times they're really apprehensive about getting you to that certain point. So I think they work.
I love it.
There's
The whims of the
algorithms that
algorithm.
work against you a little
Yep.
bit.
Tito, I love your shelves, man. You did such a great job on that.
Thank you. I'm waiting for lumber to come down a little bit so I can build some more
No shit.
because I'm out of room and the bottles are just on the floor now.
Yeah. So that's I actually just bought another cabinet like the ones behind me
Oh, nice.
to go another one to my left here.
So how many units
'cause
total
I'm-
does that make you, Chris? Because I know there's 2 sections in each unit, right?
So I have 4 units. There's 2 sections in each unit, 6 shelves in each. So there's
Okay.
12 cubicles. Each cubicle, well, my Michter's cubicle right now is holding 13 bottles. My Garrison is holding 8. My Benchmark's holding 6, but my Buffalo Trace Torpic is holding like 15.
Yeah, I'm in that
So-
same boat.
It's somewhere. Each of my High West cubicles is holding 10. So let's just call it 9 per square, and there's 12 per unit. So I've got 48 units times 9.
108 times how many units? How many units do you have, Chris?
Hold on.
So you're at about 448 bottles.
Yeah. In this, well, it's probably more than that.
Yeah. Well, when I look at it, it looks like you have 900 bottles.
Yeah. Well, so
That's
I'm over 750 now.
Yeah.
But I have a cabinet in that other part of this room. I have a whole bar in another part of the house, and then I have 2 china cabinets full in the kitchen.
Yeah. I've got whiskey in every room in our
Oh
house
my
except
God.
for the bathrooms. Although
I'm so lucky that my wife is just
like.
like, I like the way it looks.
Yep, my wife likes
Sweet.
it. She likes it too.
Yeah,
I'm
Cheech, I gotta get some
relegated.
sunglasses like that.
These are prescription. I wear these on stage because I'm very.
I thought they were like
sensitive- very.
I thought they were
sensitive
for
to
like
bright light.
erections because it's giving me one.
Oh yeah, that's what I call them. I tell people I'm blinder than Stevie fucking Wonder.
Lord Schlong, mother fricker.
How are you?
How you doing, long dong schlong, daddy bear?
Hey, if you're dressed long, you can pop on.
Hey,
Hey,
nobody
Schlong,
said I was
if
dressed.
you're not
I
dressed,
was gonna say,
please
Ben's
pop
You're
on.
dressed from the waist up. That's all we can see.
If you're not dressed, pop on.
Do you want me to
Earlier-
change that, Tito?
Earlier this evening,
No,
I
we're
was
good,
sitting
we're
in
good.
the same chair, setting up my new microphone and camera. The camera's older, but I was setting up the new microphone. I didn't have a shirt on. I had just gotten out of the shower.
Yes.
And I was just like, just my luck. Somebody's probably hacked this fucking camera.
Talk slower.
And I was sitting here without a shirt on.
I'm almost there.
So I turned the lights on and increased
Real
the shadows.
slow.
Those are scary eyes, Chris.
What?
So
I'm just
So
serious.
what I was saying is I was like, please don't hack me. This would be a
business time.
horrible time to hack me.
It's business time.
It's business.
business time. Does that mean it's time for number 9 over there?
Business
Uh-oh.
hours are over, baby.
That was the last song at our wedding before we kicked everyone out. We had them be our first dance.
What's
and
that, the Whisper
last
song?
song. Our first dance was part-time model, and then our last song was business time.
Oh,
Are you and your wife
Fuck
big
yeah.
fans?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Hell yeah.
what kind of
You're
fans?
so beautiful. You could be a pop.
Hey,
star.
it was her suggestion to have them be the first dance, and I was like, I am good with that.
Yes.
I believe
Nice.
the chorus goes something like, beat the pussy up, beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up, beat the pussy up.
Wait.
The way you deliver it is even better.
Oh,
Yes.
Chris, thank you.
So this
Let me
is
tell you, when I'm
on-
driving home from a gig and I put you guys on to make it home to the gig, I must look like an idiot to like the cop. You know, I'm driving at 2 a.m. or 12:30 or 1 a.m. and pretty much anybody I pass at that time is either another drunk. I'm not usually drunk because I don't drink at gigs. It's either a drunk or it's a police officer, and I'm dying laughing 2 weeks ago when you guys are doing the karaoke.
I love it.
I mean, I'm literally like crying, driving
Ugh.
alone, and I'm just like, I pass a police officer. I'm like, I'm gonna get pulled over for this. This guy's gonna think I need to get pulled over for whatever reason.
Oh
Must be-
man,
must be high on goofballs or something like that.
he's on the speedballs.
But I didn't get pulled over that night. But I thought I was going to because I was laughing. You know, it's one thing to laugh at something when you're watching it with somebody else, but when you're totally alone and you're the only person watching it, and you find yourself belly laughing or you're laughing so loud that you know you're crying or something like that. That's good. I mean, I love it. I was like, these guys don't know when to stop. I hope they don't stop.
These guys don't know what it is. That's the best review I've ever heard of the Hot Buttery Rolls Whiskey Show.
Yeah. The
These
whiskey
guys
show.
don't know when to stop.
I love it.
Love it.
Says critic Cheech Artolino. These guys don't know when to stop.
The bourbon.
You could use one of my stage names if you prefer.
Yes.
I'll send you the list.
These guys don't know when to stop.
Hey, Matthew Mustang, if I must call you by your real spy name, Matthew Mustang.
Matthew Mustang
Do you remember mine? Chris, do you remember mine?
Is Josh hiding his head under you, Chris?
No, he's not. He's not. Josh is at home next to his beautiful wife.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Chris and I both participated.
Is
in
Cheechers is Vincent Vega?
No. Close
Maverick?
enough. No. Barracuda.
Barracuda. Shit. I was so close.
So they said what was it? Your porn name would
It's
be
your
middle
porn name
and
is
the
your middle
first
name and the
car.
first car you drove, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
actually a very clever way to get every password to all your shit.
Yeah. It's funny. All my answers to my passwords are all bullshit, but I know
Yeah.
they bullshit because they've been the same bullshit the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like what city were you born in? I'm like, Toledo, Ohio.
Istanbul.
I'm not fucking from Toledo, Ohio.
I'm not from Istanbul.
Yeah, there you go. What is your mother's maiden name? Schwartz.
Schwartz.
I come for the spots.
I'm not
Finally,
kidding.
we meet.
So I have
For the
Toledo,
first time,
Ohio
for the
is my
last time.
state
And I
was
see that your
born in.
Schwartz is as big as mine.
City and state I was born in
mine.
Toledo, and my mother's maiden name is Schwartz. Neither of those things are true,
I love it. I love
but
it.
I've been consistent with them over the years.
Yeah. So he's Vincent Barracuda, and I'm Matthew Mustang.
I love it. I liked yours. Yours was good. I could just see the assless chaps when I was
Yes.
reading it. There's like, oh, that guy's got a Stetson on and assless chaps, and he borrowed Wonder Woman's golden lasso. Even your house music has a lisp.
Yes. So, if you don't have $20, how are you going to pay for this pizza?
Oh goodness.
I've been really trying, baby.
Every day is Bourbon Day, Cheech.
That's right.
Schlong.
Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Staring
I got
at
an
cheeks.
offer from Sealbox today. They're like, oh, if you use the It's Bourbon Day or whatever code, you get free
Good night,
shipping on any
Ghostface.
order
Thanks
over
for popping in.
$100. I'm like, I guess I have to order $500 worth of bottles then.
Uh-oh. What'd you
Free
get?
shipping. I don't even know. I have to look at it. A lot of their picks. Well, I like
Ordered a
their
whole
single-
bunch of shit.
I'll get their single barrel picks on some
So
stuff.
what you're saying is you ordered 2 4-gate picks. Got it.
I ordered one 4-gate pick.
That was so funny. Are you ever? Are any of y'all on Chad and Sarah's Patreon?
Yeah.
So I've been a Patreon of It's Bourbon Night for a long time. Not bragging, just saying. And they sent out this email, and they're like, "Okay, this tier of our Patreon are eligible to purchase our 4-gate pick, and it's a rye pick." And I was like, "Oh, sweet, that's kind of cool. I love 4-gate. I love what they're doing. I wanted the rye pick. Oh, it's $240 fucking dollars."
Yeah. Hey, let's raise
Oh.
the price a little bit more. $225 wasn't enough. Let's make it $240.
Oh man, can anybody hear? Can anybody hear that? It's toot toot. That's the Nope train on the way to fuck thatville.
Really? It was 225 when I looked at it. Did they raise it?
No, it was $225 plus tax plus shipping.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
right.
was talking $250.
Yeah, I was
And
like
that's
hard pass.
right
bro.
after Master
You know
Journey
what's
released
really
theirs.
interesting Is
Yeah.
what's really interesting is they didn't promote it at all either. It was just like, boom, here it is.
Yeah.
Well, they promoted it inside their channels, I'm sure.
No, I didn't see anything.
Lord
the
Schlong, that
Mash and
sounds
Journey-
amazing, brother.
So the Mash and Journey pick, there's still 2 left
Ooh,
there at
nice.
Sealbox. There's 2, and they've opened it up to the general public. They'll probably be gone tomorrow. But,
I mean, look, I love at 95.5 MGP.
Yep.
And I like what happens when, ryes go into a toasted barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see where the $225 or $200 is coming from out of that. That's
Yeah,
just
man.
4-gate pricing it at $200.
Yeah,
They're
they just
just-
decided they did some sort of marketing meeting between the accountants, and they decided that's going to be their price point.
Yeah. So
Does it warrant that price point? Probably not.
I
Very
mean,
few-
I
very
I,
few
I
things do.
love what Livewire's doing, and I'm all in for doing that, even as a group on other crazy priced bottles.
Yeah.
Wait, what's
You
that?
know, so Livewire they bought the first
seal box.
pick,
The
and
Barrel 9.
They did entries for $5
Yep.
on the stream, and each winner gets 1 ounce of the pick, and they
Yes.
did 20 winners.
Yeah, 20 winners, 1 ounce each. It basically paid for the bottle,
Yeah,
is what it came down to.
I can see that.
But then everybody got a taste that wanted a taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially.
No, I think it more than paid for the bottle, didn't it?
Well,
They
you
got
I
like
think they're
Well,
they're
I-
overestimating the crackheadedness of the bourbon
so here's
community.
the thing. There were, I believe, a total of 49 entries. So let's just call it 50. So that's $250 at $5.
But you figure all the shipping, though.
Yeah,
I don't think
and
they broke
they're
even.
actually losing money because $220 or so
On
for the
that
bottle.
one, but on other ones and get other
Yeah.
giveaways, they've made out. So
It
it
equals
balances.
out for sure. But I'm just saying on that one, that was an expensive bottle.
Good job,
to begin
Jim
with,
Morris.
So they cover the cost of the bottle, but they're going to lose a little bit on the shipping. They're not,
Yeah, there's no way. I had
$6 or
asked
so
him,
for
do you
a
have a
sample.
cheap way to ship it?
Well, they're not shipping whole bottles. They're only shipping 1 ounce samples.
Mhm.
So
That's minimum like $6
yeah,
man.
it's going to be.
I've done it.
It's $6.
So that's $120 shipping. If
Yeah,
they're
that's-
60.
so like I said,
and
I'm
one of
losing
them they're
money
trying
on
to
it.
get to Australia because Lilith won.
Well, they're going to send it to her Florida
Yeah,
address.
there's a
Okay.
Florida address for Lilith and Ken
Now,
now. Ken joined that
Ken's on
party.
stream. I thought you
Wait,
can't
Ken has a
send-
Florida address?
Well, hang
Yep.
on. So, but Ken, I thought you can't send something there that doesn't have a purchase receipt.
You need a receipt.
So,
Yeah.
what would your purchase receipt be for that?
For a sample.
You just have to make one.
No, as long as it's got to be
Influence.
some kind of receipt to say what it is.
Yeah, even if you make a receipt that says that I'm providing this 1 ounce sample and you
And
need
how
the
do
math,
how do I send it to them?
any other sample.
What
Hey
the
Ken,
receipt?
the reason Ben and I are asking because we'd love to send you some shit.
Well,
Yeah.
Tony Two Toes kind of has a plan, Chris,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of on board. The idea is I found we're gonna get like the cheapest box wine you can buy.
Empty it.
For like $5 to $10.
Franzia.
And all right, and you can buy. Well,
$2 chuck.
we need the 3-liter stuff.
Yeah.
3 liters, and we're gonna heat those up and open them up. You can buy the bladders for like $2 a piece. We're gonna buy like, let's just say we want to send Simon and Ken ECBP.
Yeah.
We got to pick up 4 bottles ECBP or 3 bottles ECBP, whatever,
Fill that fucking bladder.
and send it over. Close up the box and send them a $5 box of wine that
Yep.
we have the receipt for.
I like
I mean,
it.
it's a lot of legwork, but for good
Yeah,
people,
for our
the
buddy.
work is worth it.
For all buddy
It's in
Dionenda.
the taxes because if you send me one bottle that costs $80 Australia,
God
I'm going to be
Yeah.
paying $260.
And what does it cost if it's wine?
Fucking nothing.
So we send
Like
nothing but
20 bucks.
wine to Australia.
So we just send
Nobody
wine to
wants
Australia.
Yep,
all
that's
wine.
it.
I
Only
mean, not for
wine.
nothing. I think it would be fun to send them even like, let's say next time one of us goes to Kentucky, just a thought, pick up a couple of handles of even, let's say, I don't know, JTS Brown or,
something.
one of those hitters,
Yeah.
one of those 100 proof, bottle and bond hitters, get 2 handles, fill up one of those bags, boom, he's got, Now the question is do we ship him the bottles afterward?
Well,
Them-
no, you wouldn't.
Nah.
You wouldn't, right? You just gotta
Don't
ride
worry about
on the bladder what it is. But I mean, you wouldn't do that. You'd email them what it is because if you put any
Yeah,
kind of
just let
trace
me
on
know.
it.
Right.
But what we
We
could
just put a
do
code
is
on it.
we could send him a case of wine, like 6-750s, and that way you're not buying 3 bottles of ECBP to fill that bladder. You
Yep.
just send him a case of wine that you've resealed and then put a wine sealer on because I've got wine sealers that have the heat shrink.
Yep.
You can
Are
just
they going to
recork
open up
it.
the box, or can you just say it's wine?
It doesn't
They'll
matter
open
if
the
you
box,
if you
they'll
send them a
look at
white
it.
wine. White wine doesn't look that much different than bourbon. They won't
Know what I mean?
uncork it.
No, what I mean is if you just put the bourbon bottles in the box, would they open the
Oh,
box?
I wouldn't put the bourbon bottles in the box. I would
No,
say,
no, no. They
I would say,
actually-
hey, here's
They're
a
gonna scan that shit.
yeah, I would say here's a
Okay.
Chateau Neuf Top Chardonnay, and then I email Ken and I'm like, hey, Chateau Neuf de Pop is actually XYZ. You know what I mean?
Beard
That
oils,
works.
Beard oils. Yes.
Beard oil.
craft vinegars. That's
What
fine.
we need is a brand that has a colored
Artisanal
bottle.
personal lubricant.
Chris,
Yes.
you know what? We need like a cheap brand that has colored bottles because that'll mask it.
Dude,
Yeah.
we could make it hilarious, or we could send him back Yellowtail.
$2.
But I
That
thought
is
Yellowtail's
hilarious.
a clear bottle.
Now Yellowtail is all colored bottles.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was shit. Fuck it. Send him Cupcake. I mean, it's 6 one, half a dozen the other.
Yeah, I was the first one that came to mind, I guess, because I'm a Jew, was the Bartonera Moscato, the blue bottles.
Manischewitz.
I'm going to be honest. I've never seen the thing that you just said. Most because I'm in Texas.
Absolutely fucking delicious.
There are no
Chris.
Jewish people in Texas.
No, there are,
It's,
but I guess both of them don't request that.
They're all in California and New York.
It's one of the most popular Moscatos in the world. It's a blue bottle.
Is it like Messina Hoff?
was that the Stanley version? Sorry, what?
I don't know, man. Messina Hoff is the shit that we drink down here.
I don't know. Never heard of it. So.
Well, you're fucking up.
As long as just throwing boobies out there. Samples, no reason, just throwing it out there.
I'll talk to Chris.
What did he throw out there?
He
just said boobies.
Get a receipt.
Hell yeah.
I got to go. I got a crazy busy day ahead of me tomorrow.
All right, brother.
See you later, Cheech.
Cheech, I love you, buddy.
Yeah, I love you too.
Later,
I'll
Cheech.
talk to you soon when
Cheers.
we'll arrange that thing we were talking about.
Hey, if you're halfway serious about coming to Kentucky, let me know.
I'm more than halfway serious. I was planning on going back in February. Like when I say planning, like I was leaving the next morning.
Yeah.
And I woke up that morning. Jen's like, "You might want to check what's going on in Louisville." And at that time, Louisville was like lit on fire, and there was a riot going on. Like, I guess I'm not going to Kentucky because I was leaving that morning, so I didn't go. So I've been kind of itching to go there.
Yeah, you were talking about going in like a week or two, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Cheech, just between you and me and the Lord and all of these people in the lovely chat, if you come to Kentucky, we might be able to sneak you in that bullet pick.
Okay. I'll hit you.
Who
up
are you
with
working
actual,
with there, Chris? Is it?
We'll get the dates and all
that. Melissa? I think's her name.
I have no idea, buddy. That was all set up through JPit.
Oh, okay.
Chris, I'll be in touch. I'll hit you up tomorrow.
Yeah, Cheech, if you're interested, man, we'll get you on that pick, and it can be a Whiskey Encore HBR production.
Yeah, I'll let you know for sure.
All right, brother.
All right.
Are you driving,
have a good night.
or are you flying?
I'm fucking driving, bro. We're leaving here tomorrow.
How are you going to stop at liquor stores if you're flying? That doesn't make any sense at all.
You're not wrong, bro.
Yeah. It's coming from King Hunter himself.
I drove to Kentucky. I'm just saying, and it was, I almost regret it because of how much money I spent.
Yeah, man. That's somebody asked on the Bourbon Junkies page earlier. They're like, "What's the most expensive day you've ever had bourbon hunting?" And I was like, "Get with me next week."
Well, the problem was you know me, I buy for other people, so I was just like, oh, this person wanted these bottles and this person wanted these bottles.
Yep.
Well, you even got some of the bottles from that trip.
Yep. Thank you.
Did you open any of those Four Roses?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I actually haven't opened them. How are they?
So you sent me two, and I opened both of them. They're both incredible.
Oh, one was the OBSQ that I got a bunch of. That was the unmarked one.
That was the unmarked one, yes. And that one is really good.
Yeah, it was like $69 or something like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So good, dude.
That's why I bought a whole case of it.
Yeah.
And when I tell people, and they're like, "Oh, but it's OBSQ," I'm like, "It tastes like fucking red candy."
Yeah.
At least that's what I get out of it. But I didn't open the Master Distiller pick I sent you. That one's good too.
Wait, which one was that? That was the gift shop pick?
Yeah.
I have not opened that one yet.
Oh, okay.
But I am hoping to get to Frankfurt to get my own gift shop pick next week.
Well, let me know.
How did you go about doing that? Did you just show up at opening time, or?
Dude, we walked in. There was nobody there. It was just a table full.
Wow. That's badass.
I think I think if it's not OBSO tier 6, it's like the word doesn't get out and nobody cares.
Right. Nobody gives a shit. See, and I don't care. I'll buy every bit of tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I don't fuck. I love it.
I think I was there in February also, so it was obviously off season.
Yeah. Hey, good night, Ben Hunter.
Good night, Ben.
Heaven Hill.
Oh, I think he's saying goodnight to Cheech.
Oh shit. My bad. It's behind my camera.
So Heaven Hill.
My bad, man. You can hang out.
That's nice.
Whereas like Heaven Hill has like 50 people online now. Heaven Hill had, like 15.
Wow.
Because it was off season.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
So where do you have plans
I'm
to
going
go?
for old fits and grenades. I want the grenades.
I would love old fits. They didn't have old fits when I. Well, that's not true. We were too far back in line, even with 15 people online for old fits.
I'm planning on getting there about 6 a.m.
Bring a chair, because
I'm
that's
going
what the
to.
people at the front of the line do.
Yeah. I'm going to bring a chair. I'm going to bring a flask, and I'm going to bring donuts or kolaches, whichever's available. I don't know how many Czech people there are in Kentucky, but I'm hoping there's kolaches.
And you're taking J Pitt with you.
Yes.
Where else do you have planned to go?
We're going to go to the Evan Williams experience because I want that Evan Williams 12-year. And
12 or 23?
the 12, the gift shop exclusive.
Oh,
If there's a
red
23, if there's a 23 available, then yes.
The 23 is like upstairs or something like that. I remember hearing.
Chris, get with me. I've got the instructions from another YouTuber on how to always get the Evan Williams 23.
Hell yeah, I'm in.
Ironically, I stayed down the road from there and never went into Evan Williams when I was there.
How funny. Did you stay in Louisville?
Yes, I stayed at the Courtyard downtown.
Okay. We're looking at staying at the what the heck's it called? Embassy Suites, because they have like the breakfast buffet. Lord Schlong, I will try not to sleep on the Kroger's.
Chris,
Because the Kroger's there have whole liquor stores attached to them.
Yes.
Okay.
Or inside them.
Or inside.
But while
What's it
I
called?
was there,
What liquor store?
Kroger.
It's like Kroger liquor. It's attached to all the Kroger stores.
Fuck
Yeah.
Some of them have
Kroger's.
little ones, and I guess some of them have big ones, from what I've
Yeah,
heard.
and some of them
Just
they're
the grocery.
inside the store, and some of them they're next door to the store.
Nice. Like Costco.
Yeah. So, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, the embassy, check with them. Actually, call the desk, because in my travels recently, everything has been, including on the way down to South Carolina, grab and go breakfast, not the old school buffets and stuff they used to have.
Yeah. All I want is just like a Continental to go, because I'm just going to leave and go sit in line. But we're going to go hit up Four Roses, hopefully on Thursday morning, and then we're going to hit up Heaven Hill on Friday morning. And then Saturday, if there's somewhere that's convenient to go sit in line in, then we'll do that. But other than that, we're going to go during the day.
Heaven Hill, you got to stand on line for.
Yeah, that's what we're doing Friday morning.
As far as Four Roses go, I would just give them a call.
Yeah.
Because when you're already by, well, wait a minute. You don't need to sit in line and have. Oh wait, yes you do. You're doing bullet pick. Never mind. Sorry, brain fart. I would just call Four Roses because they're not far from. I feel like they're not far from anything. They're kind of in the middle, if I remember right.
Yeah, they're in Frankfurt, right? Or no, Lawrenceburg?
Well, so here's another thing a lot of people don't know. There are 2 gift shops.
Yep, I heard that.
So the one where we struck, and the only reason we found it was we went to the regular gift shop. If you just put in like Four Roses Experience or Four Roses Distillery, we get there and it was closed. If you remember, they had all those all the ice storms.
Yeah, in February.
Right. And the gift shop was damaged and the roof was leaking. So we were like, fuck, we're not getting any Four Roses.
Yeah.
So then my buddy calls around and it turns out they have a gift shop at the bottling facility.
So that's what I was wondering. I wasn't sure which to go to the gift shop at the bottling facility or the gift shop at the visitors experience.
I would just call them, but the thing is, I could tell you, is not many people give a shit about going to the bottling.
Right.
That's where, when we walked in, there was a table of master distiller picks.
Fuck yeah, that's what I want.
And we went back the next day, and there was still some. And it's 2 per person.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I want is the Brent Elliott's.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and
hey,
of course...
Lord Schlong, thank you for the heads up, man. So Lord Schlong said, at the Evan Williams Experience downtown, you go upstairs and ask for the 23-year.
Right, but there's like a specific bar upstairs. You have to go ask for it.
Okay, I'll ask everyone.
The one who has the info, who does it every time he goes to Kentucky, is Bobby Bourbon Battalion.
Okay.
But if you don't want to spend 3 hours on the phone, I can get you the info.
Yeah, man, that'd be awesome.
I love Bobby like a brother.
I do too. He's a great guy.
But yeah,
he is a chatty Bobby.
Literally.
I still want the swags. Alex, Bobby stream.
Oh God, that might cause a black hole.
Wait, so if you're going to do that, you've got to add Marty.
Yeah,
Marty-
I'd put Marty in there.
No,
Marty
would be the one
doesn't
running
get
the
too
street.
crazy with talking.
Marty
Sometimes,
not too bad.
yeah, I guess you. Maybe not. Yeah,
Which one's Alex?
Let's
Who's
put the four of
Alex?
them together.
Alex is
Alex,
the Canadian
About
that's
the
on a bunch.
Sorry,
Oh,
sorry,
Moose.
sorry.
Moose knuckle, moose, whatever, plenty of moose.
Moose on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
loose.
Moose on the loose.
Moose on the loose about the hoose. Yeah, that dude.
Put all four of them together.
I love it. That'd be great.
Watch the world explode.
So, Chris, maybe you can answer this because we just did another pick today.
Alex Briere.
Yeah,
Alex
exactly.
Briere.
Oh yeah.
Why do some distilleries,
Yeah, Marty's the bottom.
if they're going to bottle at a specific proof, only give you samples at barrel proof?
Man, that's a great question because
Because it's annoying.
it changes the profile. You can
Completely.
You can go pick something at barrel proof when you add, 20 to 40% water. That's a game changer. So
Yeah.
Completely. What we had
Yeah.
today, I went and picked them all up, and I brought them back home, and I proofed them all down to exactly what they would be in bottle. But I left about 50 milliliters at barrel proof just so we could try it after we were done. And in looking at it, we would have picked a completely different barrel
Yeah.
had we had tried them at barrel proof.
yeah. Yeah.
The
we did-
one that we
did.
liked at the proper proof was way too hot at barrel proof, and the one that was really good at barrel proof was just flat as could be and just boring at the 107.
Tito, one of those was good.
One of them was good. The whatchamacallit, I'm spacing now. The Ezra Brooks.
Yeah, I was surprised. Those were only 4 years. I thought Ezra.
Man, those Ezra Brook picks are so good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we
but
go.
his samples were only 4 years old.
They were 4 years?
Wow.
I thought they were 5 for some stupid reason. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I mathed wrong. It's possible. I thought they said 4 years. So
They might have. I don't think I looked that closely at it. Let me see. They were barreled May of 2017. So yeah, 4 years. My math was off. But yeah, one of them was good. One of them was this really weird smoky wood taste that was just way off. It was the nose was good, but the palate and the finish was horrible.
Hmm.
And then the other two, one of them was good and one of them was just flat.
Bourbon,
cool.
are you asleep in a bouncy house?
no, it's just a lot of red leather. It's two ottomans stocked up behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, this sofa and love seat, no normal human would have ever bought.
Was that your George Michael phase?
No, it was my uncle and aunt are double income, no kids, yuppies. One a pediatric dentist, the other one owns multiple progressive rock music labels.
They're dinks. Dual income. Dual income, no children.
Dual income, dual heavy income, no children.
Oh wow.
Like their kitchen was featured in one of those like kitchen magazines a couple of years ago, and his record player costs as much. Literally, his turntable costs almost as much as my condominium.
That's incredible.
So he calls me up one day. Hey, do you want? We're getting Rocher Baboy, or Babois, or whatever the fuck you pronounce it. New sofas. Do you want the old ones? We really don't find them that comfortable. Get a buddy in a box truck and come get them. You've got 2 weeks. I looked them up. They spent like 20 grand on these.
Wow. Hey, good night, Lord Schlong.
Nice,
Finish
man.
long.
Night,
Love you,
Sean.
buddy.
Hey, brother. They're German leather W. Schillig. I'm pretty sure it's probably Nazi made. But anyway,
Those goddamn Nazis and their amazing furniture
well,
scalp.
I'll put it this way. Me and my buddy go pick them up, right? They're heavy as hell. My buddy slips and drops the top right corner of the sofa on the concrete, walking into my place. So we figure, oh my God, he just destroyed this thing. It's going to be cut up, ripped, everything. There wasn't even a scratch.
Wow. That's Reich strong. That's Reich strong.
So, yeah, that's why I have these fancy red leather couches and ottomans and shit. Because it's
Okay,
like,
man.
when some of these calls you, it's like, hey, do you want like $20,000 worth of furniture for nothing and it's 2 pieces? You say thank you. And it holds my fat ass. Because there's...
I hold your fat ass.
And that says a lot.
Well, no. Well,
I'd hold your fat ass.
Like,
I thought you
looked
just threw a
into
Glen, Chris.
why they're so heavy.
Let me hold your fat ass, man.
Anytime, Chris. So the whole bottom is sprung, and then the whole bottom is sprung and cushioned. Whereas, these days that's usually
Same.
just pretty much a foundation. And the entire pads are all inner springed also. It's like insane. I know I'm talking about couches, and that's pretty gay, but
No, it's not gay. And if it was, happy pride, y'all.
It's really.
It's important. If you have a comfortable couch,
Crucial. Hey, man,
And a good
I weigh
bottom
300
for
pounds. You better believe I know
goes a
about
long way.
some furniture construction.
yeah, it's true, Chris. We're of similar stature. If you sit on a Bob's couch, you're going into it.
Yep. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Bob Mills. Making furniture for skinny people, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I actually remember when I was originally furniture shopping, I went there and I was sitting on the couch and I'm like, nope. Nope.
Ashley does the same shit to me, man.
Oh, yeah, this one's firm. Nope. Can I get a hand getting out of it?
Yeah, also, I'm sorry about how I broke your couch. Those springs are now concave, brother.
Well, that's one of the reasons Bob's is so cheap, is they take other people's designs and cheapen them. Like Bob's doesn't have any springs.
Nope.
So, when are you headed back?
Saturday.
Okay, so you're getting home Sunday night?
No, we're getting home hopefully Sunday afternoon. We're going to leave Saturday morning, drive the lion's share of the way back because Josh has little kids and they want to celebrate Father's Day with him. I told my kids, I was like, I've been your dad a long time.
How many hours did it say it's going to take you? Because it took my buddy...
It's 18 hours.
Yeah, I was going to say it took him 18 from San Antonio.
Yeah. So he went south of Dallas to go to San Antonio. We're going to go due west of Dallas to get to Midland.
Well, no, he had to go through Dallas because he also had to stop by
But
Dallas.
he goes south from Dallas
Yes,
to San Antonio. We go due west of Dallas.
got it. Oh, yeah, I finally got my Jason Gellis 4 roses today. No, yesterday.
Hell yeah.
The Victoria's Secret ones.
Yeah.
I only got 2 of them, but because my buddy from San Antonio was doing a favor for Gellis and picking up his picks when we were in Kentucky. So he was supposed to get them on the way to Kentucky, but let's just say the dude was unavailable.
Yeah.
So they ended up getting them on the way back, and he just sent it to me with a bunch of my picks. So if people want samples, I'm going to be finally opening my picks.
Hell yeah. So were those the 200 proof picks or were those the 2 cast strength picks?
100 proof.
So on the Victoria's Secret picks, they had 4 of them.
Oh. No,
There
it
were
was
two
the-
that were
it was the
cask
old-
strength, and there were two that were 100 proof.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't even know. I can look.
I would bet that they're the 100 proofs, but if they're not, let me know.
It was the black and the blue. I think it was the OBSV pair.
Okay.
Let me get my fat ass up and look.
Down at yourself, mate.
I'll take you on a quick tour of my new picks.
Ken, does it crack you up every time I use an Australian accent?
Yep, I love it.
Is it insulting or is it
Ken,
okay?
that's Vidania.
No, I love it.
Okay.
Got to keep doing it. It's getting better and better.
It's getting better and better. It's getting better and better.
Better and better, mate.
Better and better, mate.
That's pretty fucking good.
So of course, the baby got backbone.
Oh, yeah. I have that one. It's such an incredible pick, Ben. So, hey, show them the proof on that so everybody knows what I'm talking about.
On what?
That's the highest proof high rye mash bill MGP I've ever seen.
Does that say 171?
137.
137. It's almost hazmat.
137 proof high rye MGP. So the barrel got left outside for a year.
How does that happen by accident?
Hashtag blessed.
Well, no, blessed is the fact that we got it.
I will tell you that it is some of the most incredible high density MGP I've ever tasted in my life.
Imagine if that was like 10 or 12 years, Chris.
Dude, I'll put it up against any 10 or 12 year back or
Didn't I tell you
wagon.
that? I was like, don't sleep on this. That
Well, so-
it stands up.
J Pitt committed to 2 bottles of it, and whenever it found out that it was oversold, he was like, "Oh, I'll give my bottles up." And I'm like, "You fucking idiot!" I was so mad, dude, because he had 2 bottles spoken for. He was early speaking for him, so he would have got his, and then he was just like, "No, man, the rest of the group can have him." I'm like, you idiot.
I mean, I'll see what I can do once all the once they all
Yeah.
land.
Once Brad is sitting on like 12 bottles that nobody's paid for, I'll swoop in and help him out.
That's my
what I
boy.
call a real friend right there.
Hey, man,
Oh.
I'll tell you, I don't want this guy getting stuck with bottles because he'll stop going the distance for us to get the barrels.
No, he won't. He loves he loves MGP. Did you get in on the? Oh, by the way, this is a preview, Chris. Don't tell people about it yet.
Well, then
Okay,
no choice.
this is how many people are in chat.
This is an
11.
incredibly popular YouTube channel, and you're about
11.
to show a lot of people.
Okay, well, this might break people. So the way he did, I know he wants to like release it. The way
Yeah.
he did the Buffalo Trace is fuck all the taters. Beyond fuck all the taters.
What? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Whoa.
Is that a fully dipped bottle? Jesus Christ!
Read it.
I can't read it.
Read it to us.
Talk to me,
Full
yes.
screen?
No, we're good. We're good. Go ahead. Just read it.
Just read it.
Okay. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
That's
Wait,
hilarious.
And you have to look on the wall behind them.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
It's
great.
all the
pick.
really popular tater picks.
It's freaking great, man.
Yeah, so this one's 100 proof.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Hey, girl. Hey.
there's the Fast and the
That reminds
Furious.
me of Block 15 Brewing. They made a beer where they put the label upside down and they waxed the bottom of the bottle instead of the neck.
Fuck.
Right, but we did the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah, I see. That's like the whole bottle. That's like your arm went into the wax as you're pulling it out.
Yep.
And here's a 99 proof Widow Jane with a ain't got 99 problems.
But a bitch ain't one.
Right. Jay-Z catered
Yep.
Widow Jane.
Hove.
99 proof Widow Jane.
Hove did that.
And then The other one is also, I got the 100 proof pair.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I wanted the other pair that were the cast strength pair,
Yeah,
but they were like gone
Johnny.
instantly.
Yeah,
Yep.
I got these. He did like a rando, I think. No, or did I straight get these when he put up the extras? I straight got these.
Yeah. Good for you. Hell yeah.
And then let's see what other picks we got recently. We got the American Dad. This is from Jason Calori's store in New York.
Nice.
That's the Angels Envy Private Select. I have too much fucking booze. And I have far less than Chris. But then some of my favorites now. We did a new riff picks.
Yeah, I love that one.
Nice.
Yeah, old Biff, new Biff, and then Buford.
And Buford so far.
Yeah, those are hot. Yeah, it's badass.
Well, the thing was, we picked 2 barrels because people wanted it so bad.
Yeah.
And then he sold out of those, and he's like, "Well, if we could sell out a third, I'll pick another one." And sold that out too.
Hell yeah.
Because I don't know. I mean, I like what New Riff's doing. It's not earth-shattering, but you can't get it in Texas. So anybody in Texas has a hard on.
Yeah. I'm one of those people with a heart on.
Really? You really?
Oh yeah, dude. I've gotten so many. I bought so many new riffs.
Oh, I didn't know you were into them. I could get you
Yeah.
them. Not
Oh,
like
yeah.
you need more.
Good night,
Right.
Jim.
Hey guys, I got to roll because I got to drive to fucking Kentucky tomorrow. So, hey, I love you all. Hey, Anthony, thank you for having me on the channel, buddy.
No, thank you for coming over. I really
Sure, buddy.
appreciate it. And so this coming Saturday, you're taking that day off, correct?
I don't know, man. So if we're in a place where we can stream, even if it's just for a minute, we will stream and then we'll push people on to cheat.
And if Cheech is, all right.
How do you manage that?
I was gonna say I can pinch hit if we need an in between to Cheech, probably.
Yeah.
My streams are apparently total shit shows.
Awesome.
Hey, no, that's already taken. Shit show's taken. I don't know how he popped off there, but
He might have been hovering and his finger got a little
he
twitchy.
probably was.
Yeah, look a little
Could have been
twitchy.
operator error. It happens. But anyway,
Banana.
So, like banana.
Banana.
well, now we know that was a banana in his pocket. He just wasn't glad to see us. So
So what was the overall consensus on Johnny's smoking gun?
it
Fucking
sucked.
shit.
Well, no, some people didn't hate it.
Really?
Marty couldn't choke it down. He said he was going to use it to get the rust off his bumper.
That's what he said about
And
Blackened.
when he ended the stream, he was going to chuck his guts up.
I think the last person I saw on was like, I saw HBR. I saw like 2 or 3 people, and the next thing I know, I'm
Oh, man,
looking
Joe
at
was on
Bourbon Neophyte.
Yeah. I don't know.
I passed the fuck out on the couch.
It won't be your third time. So
Oh,
I
did
decided-
you grab that? Did you grab that disco too yet?
I got it.
Oh, I didn't know you did.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's here. Hold on for a second. Oh, welcome back.
And he's back.
Doctor.
Do you want to finish your statement? Go ahead.
Ah, shit. So I was literally hovering above the leave studio button,
That's
That's
right.
what
and then my Bell's palsy kicked in, and I just
Got a little twitchy.
yeah, man, it's my bad. That's my bad. Now, so on Saturday night, we will probably stream at least a little bit from the road. If we're at my mom's house on Saturday night and we are set up to where we can stream a full stream, we will stream a whole full stream. But that'll be, I guess, probably between us and Cheech because I hate to commit to anything that I can't do. let's just for now plan that Cheech is going to take our spot. But if we can stream, we'll have Cheech on our stream, and then we'll migrate to his stream somewhere halfway through. Sir,
do we know if Cheech is gigging?
he's not. His guitarist Dennis has had a turn for the worst. So
even worse than he was.
Yeah.
I'll go back into surgery.
Yeah. So big time ups and prayers for Dennis and
Definitely.
yeah.
Yep.
So
I was going to
anyways,
say I could always take a shit show in between his and you if it needed.
oh yeah.
Did you go back and watch any of it?
Dude, that was fucking nuts. That was I will tell you, that was pure entertainment. So yeah, no, I'm absolutely in love with what's going on in the bourbon community right now. And all of you guys are part of it. And I'm grateful to be one of you guys. So yeah, for sure. We will see you guys at least for a minute on Saturday. Not sure how long, but we will see you guys for at least a little bit.
Hey, Chris, thank you.
Yep.
Just
Safe
safe
travels. And, I hope to hear from you boys on the road.
Yeah. Safe travels. Stay in touch. Let us know how things are going.
Yep.
You know, like you
Yes,
said,
sir.
pop in for a minute here and there. Just say, hey, having a great time. But
Yes,
just
sir.
be careful, man.
Oh,
Yep, we
Chris,
will.
I need to get with you. Hit me up from on the road at some point. There's a chicken spot in Louisville with secret pours I got to put you on to.
I'm in for that. You know I am.
I mean, when I was there, I got what do they call those? The cornbreads in the skillet with the melted butter on top.
I don't know what I'm in.
And pours of King in Kentucky and
fuck
The
yeah.
melted butter.
2+ ounce pours of King in Kentucky and Old Fitz 150 for Old Forester 150. It's for like $30.
Yes. Cheers, Ben Demon Hunter. Yeah.
All right,
Cheers,
Chris,
guys.
so get
Thank
with
you all
me at
so
some
much. We
point.
love you guys.
Thank you.
Texas.
Cheers, mate. Catch you fucking later.
This time I'm meaning to close.
But
First time he popped out extra early. Last time it was like he was looking for the button.
Yep.
But
Sounds like any time with the first time.
Yeah, I know. I'm always like, where was that leave studio button?
so I'm trying to finish off this Elijah Craig 18.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna leave it in the store for sure.
Not your jam.
I'll go out and buy a.
Not a fan.
It's just
Michelle
not-
Lynn will cut you.
I don't care.
Yeah.
If I had it, she could have it. But the small batch is way better. And, the 90 proof just doesn't cut it. It's not enough. And I finally finished it. I choked it down. It about killed me, but I got rid of it.
I feel like they put that at 90 just because anything higher and it would have just been super over oaked.
Adam likes it because that's exactly what he said. And you know what? That's probably it. But it just, to me, doesn't have the flavor that the small batch does. Doesn't. And then the higher proof of A121, that's delicious.
Yeah.
I haven't get the B521. It hasn't dropped here in Vegas. And if it has,
It hasn't here either.
yeah, I don't know about it, but it's like this 18 Elijah Craig. It just doesn't do a thing for me. So thank God I got this little bit of a drop left in there, and I'll choke it down, and that'll be that. But even the nosing doesn't compare. I mean, it's definitely the same when you give them a quick nose on all of the expressions I got. You're in Elijah Craig, but this just doesn't hold a candle to small batch. Just doesn't hold a candle to small batch. I had to choke that down. Now it's done and gone, and
I mean, of course, it is a single barrel product, so you never know. There could be much better ones.
Well, I won't know because I'm not going to go and hunt for it. I'm just not going to do it. It's just, to me, it's not. It's not worth the hunt. I mean, if Tito gets one and he just, hey, I'm going to send you another hand delivery or something like that. Okay, I'll try that sample. Or if you get one and say, hey, this is a different one, and you set up, fine. Unless I know that, oh my gosh, that's it. And I say to Tito,
Tito is kind of like a store pick. You got to taste it first.
Yeah, I'll get you. Marty's supposed to be sending me a hand delivery.
Well, you better hold your breath on that. What?
Marty's sending me a hand delivery. He got me an Elijah Craig rye. So he's sending that to me. Because here they're like $65, $70. And for him, it's like $30 or $35. Yeah, one of those. Because here it's just ridiculous. I think that's just too much for it here. But anyway.
Yep. No, it is. It should be $30, but you don't even need it. This is the thing that I don't know why isn't being publicized, because it really was when it first came out and was only available in like South Carolina and one other place. That it's proof down Rittenhouse rye. That's all it is. The same. Well, I mean, is it exactly the same age or whatever? But Rittenhouse rye is $25, bottled in bond, 100 proof. It's the same mash bill.
Yeah, they only have one rye mash bill, right?
Right, and so it's either the same age or older. Let me see if this is age stated, which I don't think it is. I think it is. Hopefully, it's only like 3 years old. So the Rittenhouse rye is probably better in every way. I haven't side by sided them, but
I'm going to have to go look, because I'm not hearing, when I stop at the bottle shops here, I'm not hearing good things about the Rittenhouse.
The Elijah Craig is the rye. It's all right. It's nothing great.
No, I tell you what is.
Yes, Ben.
For $32, $35, you just got to go to Total Wine. And I saw it when you were doing one of your hunts, Ben.
Mm-hmm. So do you know who makes that?
Redwood Empire.
Yes.
Yeah. Total Wine bought out so much. Then they had some other company bottle it, I guess. And
no,
put their own label on it.
Redwood.
Yeah, they just put their own label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the labels are beautiful.
Yeah. And it's at least 3 years. I mean, this is the rye, so I picked up another bottle. I've got another one up at camp, and it's about half gone. But
I wonder how that is side by side with the Emerald Giant.
I don't know. I've never seen those yet.
Okay.
So what's that one called, Anthony?
What's that? Oh,
Triple P.
Triple
R.
So I got to
Russian River Rye.
Yeah.
I'm kind of loving Chris's idea of redoing regular bottles of wine. We just got to make sure they're colored bottles so they camouflage the color.
To do what, Ben?
To get them to count.
Trader Joe's, too much Chuck.
I still didn't hear what you said, Ben.
So to get the bottles to Ben.
Oh,
cheap port.
I just said start floating them in the ocean. Eventually, they'll get there.
You're not wrong.
After the sharks ate them.
Mm-hmm.
Drunk sharks. That's awesome.
It is Redwood Empire, man. Go down and get yourself something. They also
have that
have
in a bourbon or American.
Yeah, they have an American whiskey, and I haven't tried it yet. But
I'll tell you, I have them open on my shelf, and it's been so long since I had them, I don't even remember.
But mine, the rye is a batch one, and I made sure when I got this one that it was batch one because I know it was decent. I don't know what the American's going to be in that, but we'll see.
What's the price on them?
$30. 33.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we got to figure out. It's smuggling to Australia.
That face said it all,
Yeah.
Anthony.
That's it. There's no more in that thing for the Elijah 18. It's just, to me, it's not good.
I walked into my store today and he had 2 bottles for me. He pulled out and I was like, sweet. It was another Michter's 10, and we were able to AB it with last year's. And then he pulled out one of these elevator batch 2s.
How the hell do you get that? I
don't
live
know.
here in Vegas, and I can't even find it.
He just said, I don't know. I got this. Here you go.
Tito, what did he charge you for it?
$119 for the Smoke Wagon and $149 for the Michter's.
You know what the secondary is on that elevator batch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I happened to, like, his brother happened to look a couple of them up. He's like, is this the same thing?
People are out of their fucking minds.
Yeah. It's really good, though, but it's not.
Oh, you opened it already?
Oh, yeah. I cracked it right then and there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, I can't walk to the distillery. I could, but it'd be a far walk, at least 10 mile. But I can't even find it here. I don't even see it here. And I know there's not like a lot of it. So it's in
It's
most
one
stores.
barrel. What's the batch size, Tito? The barrel size? It's only like 300.
It's 1,649
Oh,
bottles.
is it that much? Oh, that's right. So essentially, though, if you want to taste the same thing, find batch 62 or 63 of
Uncut Unfiltered?
Yeah.
This one is 114 proof. Are the uncuts that low or are they higher?
They vary, but they're in that range.
Okay. Is that the one you said, Ben? 32?
No, that's just what
62.
That's just what I have.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, he got in 3 of this bottle.
62 is when he started putting in 9-year barrels, which is the same thing he did in the elevator bag.
Yeah, this has 13% or 18% 5-year, 13% 6-year. Looks like 15% 7-year and 56% 9-year. I don't know if those numbers added up right. The writing on it's pretty bad. But this year's Michter's 10 is better than last year's. That's for sure.
Did you see that, Ken, earlier?
Caribbean Smooth.
The place where I usually get Michter's 10, get it this year?
Oh, they didn't?
Not yet. And other places here want freaking 200 a bottle this year.
Oh. It's good, but it's only 90 proof. I don't think it's worth the price.
Wait a minute, it's only 90 proof this year?
Well, or 94. I'm sorry. It's the same as
I thought
last
it was
year.
95. Okay.
It's 94.4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little disappointing to me. But
Yeah, the price point doesn't even out on the Michter's.
No. But it was one of those things. He pulled it up. I wasn't going to say no to him.
How much was it?
149.
All right. That's, I believe, MSRP now.
Yeah. I think I spent 200 last year. 199 last year. And if it gives you any indication, that's how much of it is gone. And there's no marbles in this bottle. And that's from last year's bottle. I just never think to reach for it. It just isn't in my it's not like on the radar when I'm reaching back for
2020
something.
was not a great year.
No. And so I wasn't going to even get this year, but he pulled it out and I was like, all right.
twist your arm, I know.
Well,
I
I,
mean,
don't
still a
say
rare
no to
bottle.
anything he pulls out.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Whatever he pulls out, I'll buy.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's a Dickel?
Even if it's a Dickel. But
Even if it's Sweetens Cove?
I don't think he'd be pulling that out.
The only Dickel that I like, I have a regular one from the 11-year 2008 2008 distilling season.
Mhm.
That one is good. It doesn't have any of those off-putting notes that other people always talk about. The Dickel Tennessee, and I like it. If I find another one that's the 2008 11-year bottle, I'll buy it and have a backup. But now you just don't see it.
I heard that the 11 years are a lot better than the 13 years.
Yeah. Well, like I said, this is an 11-year, and I think it's all right. I mean, I'm not saying it's an absolute
Wait,
hitter.
is that the blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's not a, oh my gosh, I got to run out. I got to run out and get a couple of them. They're not that damn good, but I mean, this one is a good drop. This particular bottle, it's
not all Dickel is bad, and I'll say
No.
that as the big Dickel hater. But
yeah.
Some finished Dickel's fantastic.
but
Yeah.
the problem
And this
is I have to be able to try it first.
Yeah.
This is just one of those ones that
I'm
I
going to jump
saw.
over to my PC. I'll be right back.
Okay. Are you doing any drams, Ken, or is it too early right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till tonight. I'm gonna go live in 5 hours.
Okay. So you going tonight and tomorrow night then?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. How late are you going tomorrow? Or tonight today, I should say, I mean.
No idea.
Okay. That's true. That's a silly question.
Exactly.
After I drop the kids off when I come home, I'll look and see if you're still on.
What time would that be?
That would be, I'd probably get home around a little before 8 my time, so that's like 11 your time, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'll still be going.
Okay.
Oh fuck yeah.
I think my math is right.
Sounds about right.
Because you're the same as Eastern, right? Just 12-hour difference?
Correct.
Okay. Then, yeah. It'll be 11 years.
Yep. No, I'll definitely be still going. That's only early.
See, Lava Man, yours is fantastic. It's over 100 proof. I kept hearing they were great, so I got one of those Dickel 15s, and the neck pour was really good. And then every pour after that has just been worse and worse and worse. But
If he can't figure it out, that's fine. Oh, there he is.
yeah, I saw when did he post it? Someone posted it.
Ken
It wasn't you. What? Ken posted it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw when Ken posted it. I was like, oh, okay.
It's up there now. But anyway, yeah,
Why?
I was pretty glad that HBR popped on, and I wasn't even planning on doing this, but I was like, well, I'm still trying out this equipment. I want to see how long this camera is going to last on the battery. And I'm into it for almost 3 hours, and I'm looking at it, and it looks like I'm down to, it fluctuates between 1 and 2, and I think 3 shows a full battery. So pretty soon it's going to just die out. But I want to see how long a battery.
Can you plug it in while it's
I
on?
can. Yes.
Okay.
I just don't have the connection handy.
Oh,
But I
okay.
wanted to see how these batteries would last. So I've been charging them down to about 5-10%,
Mhm.
charging them back up, do it just to get them going. I've got 3 of them. I've got another one on charge right here, and it's
So you're
just
saying this stream's gonna end randomly? Like it'll just
No.
be all
No, I'll tell you before
Okay.
the camera lets out, because I think I got about 10 more minutes, 15. I'll let you know.
okay.
The stream won't end. Your camera just will die.
So
Oh,
what time did
yeah.
Marty go off that you went on?
What's that?
What time did Marty go off?
8, I think his time. No, 11 his time, 8 my time. Yeah, I had to think. I was right, but I was wrong on the. on the time thing because he's
Yeah,
East
I ate a big dinner and apparently just curled up on the couch, was watching the turds, and boom.
No, that'll do it. And then you woke up and you found us.
And then Chris is like, "Get on here," and I'm like, "Okay."
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
like, "All right."
Mm-hmm.
What's
The
Jim
camera-
Morris up to? How come he
Yes.
didn't get on? Or
I don't
Lava
know.
Man?
Oh, Lava Man don't answer
Yeah.
emails.
Oh,
You might wake him up now. Mm-hmm. Might wake him up now. But yeah, so far, like I said, I think the camera's doing well. I didn't plan on going this long or anything like that, but I figured, well, let me just see how long it's going to just keep going. I'm going to tweak the settings on the color, but I don't think it looks terrible.
Why is he bringing out a shotgun?
I know. I was like, what is going on here? What's he putting together?
I wish.
Mm-hmm. Remember, he's
Is
in
it-
Australia.
Is it a didgeridoo that breaks down or something?
It's a
It's a slide? You put a camera on that and it slides
Is
or
that for
something?
B? Is that for
Yeah.
B-roll shit?
Yeah.
If there's one thing I can promise the community, I will never have B-roll.
I won't have fancy B-roll. I take a couple pictures and have it just.
Oh my
pan
god,
the
how
picture.
old is that picture of Lava Man? Put that back up.
what?
It looks like he's like 18.
Well, he's just 24.
That's what I'm saying.
There's not. If he goes down there, she's getting up.
Oh, Ken's getting stabbed again.
I said I didn't grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, dear. Yo, what up?
Ken Jr.
There he is.
Ken Jr.
Junior down under.
I'm not that Ken. There you are. You mini daddy.
Why is it saying why?
Why would not?
Yeah.
Why ask why?
Why is that saying why?
Because he doesn't know why.
We're trying to figure
What's
out.
his name?
You do. Okay.
What's your name?
Good.
You,
It's Samuel.
Samuel.
Say hi. No, don't call friends. Say hi. No, you be polite.
You're
Say
getting
hi.
muted.
It's like I'll unmute myself.
But yeah, I'm just surprised. You know, even the focus is working good, and I'm learning where the limit is. In other words, it does great here, but if I really try to shove this into the lens, it's a little too close. But it isn't bad.
Will it
perfect.
autofocus? If you cover your face, will it autofocus on it that close?
It doesn't follow my face. If it's looking at this now, and you'll see, we move it over, and then if I take it away,
does do facial tracking.
Boom.
Still, I'm telling you, just try it. See if it gets a lot clearer.
hold on. This- It's the same.
Okay.
And that's the whole thing. And the focus is so quick, you almost don't notice it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but you have to go in and tweak these settings. So my wife was watching television and stuff today, and I probably spent 3 hours because I had to download new software for the camera because they hadn't since it came out. So I got that, and then it wasn't working for the streaming. Found out, well, you need to download something else. So then when I downloaded that, still wasn't working. then I had to go back into the tutorials and find out, well, you need to go change this setting to this and this setting to that and do this and do that. And it's like, oh my gosh. And the camera is like flying an advanced fighter jet. So when you look at the display and you look at the menu, it goes on and on and on and on. And yeah. Oof.
What camera is it?
Sony A6600.
I don't know why I asked that question because I don't know anything about cameras, but
it is a let me think now, APS-C. So you have full frame, APS-C, and then micro 2/3. That's the sensors for the camera, and this is mirrorless.
okay.
So
I understood mirrorless.
yeah, this is mirrorless. This is a mirrorless camera, and I looked at the full frame, same megapixels, 25. Some are up more, but I'm not going to spend $5,000, $6,000 on a body. I'm just not doing it. I like photography and I like video. So I probably shot close to 2,000 pictures with it in like 2 days, maybe 2.5 days, just walking around, and birds and animals and flowers and things of that nature, figuring it out. And then later on, I'll decide what the next step will be. It's not full sensor, Lava Man. It's the AP. I always say AP-C for armored personnel carrier, and it's not. It's APS-C. Then the smaller sensor is the micro 2/3. I didn't get that. So a full frame camera crops at
Micro Four Thirds.
1.0. This crop on this is 1.5. The micro 2/3 is
Micro Four Thirds.
I think like a 2 or a 3 on the crop. But anyway,
It's Micro Four Thirds.
I'm going to see, but it's not. It should not be affected. Like I said, right now where I'm at, the lighting sucks, but I think it's fine for what I'm doing. So anyway, so I got some work to do. And then I'm using a new wireless microphone system. So when I do my videos, when I'm out and about, so when I'm up at camp, I can go ahead and do what I want to do. Like right now, you see this has a little cable on it. Well, I don't need it, but I'm just wearing the mic just because. But the other one's up on the camera. So that way I can take it wherever I want, put it on the tripod, hit video, plus it works from my phone. So I can go right to my phone. I can see myself because the screen flips up and faces me. I can turn it on from my phone. I can adjust the f-stop, so on and so forth, and go from there. So I'm set to do video. I'm set to do remotes. I looked at the Panasonic Lumix G5 II. It's coming out in July. And you'll be able to stream right from the camera. So you use your phone as your connection, and you can do this right from wherever you are via the camera. It'll do it. So anyhow, it's an experience. And Ken got me through to get my old DSLR working, my 60D, and that was a $20 fix. However,
nice.
It can't focus. So, as in, like I'm sitting here, and if I move left, I move right. If I move within or out of this box, once I pre-focus that Canon, it won't focus again.
Can you just focus it on infinity?
No, it's automatically focusing right now.
Not yours, the old one.
The
Not
old
the-
one, you can put it on infinity, but it loses. Don't ask me why. Don't know. It just doesn't work.
Okay.
Maybe because it's 12 years old, but
Mine
it just
are
doesn't
older.
make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So, anyway, like I said, it's a work in progress, but like I said, I think this is really going to work fine. I'll get other stuff for it later, and I'll get like I said, this microphone's going to work fine. My wife uses it when she does her lives on Facebook, so works for her, and she, for some reason, it kept dying on her, but for me, this thing is still going strong, and it even has its own, like I showed you, it has its own microphone on it, so you don't even need a lavalier mic, and it's actually worked. So I did a video when I was up north, and I just had that in my hand. It's like a pager, and it picked up the people 25 feet in front of me. So I was like, wow, pretty good microphone on that little thing.
What the fuck is Ken doing? He's like, I'm pretty sure he's about to mount like a
Are you
tank.
shooting B-roll right now, Ken?
I don't know.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm picturing him with like
He's
one of
thinking
those
about it. He's setting everything up, but he's thinking about it.
like one of those 50 mil cannons on the top of like an APV or an APC. That's kind of what I'm picturing. He's about to put up there and shoot at us.
Well, I think he's getting stuff out because he's thinking. He's got a project in mind, and now he's trying to put it together to see if he has everything he needs. And he probably has everything he needs. He's just trying to figure out where the hell it is.
Yeah,
I'm wondering, is it for that Glenn Fittich that's sitting there? Or is
Nah,
it
fuck that
something
shit.
else? Not for shit. Wow.
Did he just call Scott shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, is that shit
I'm
better than
impressed.
this shit? Ken, is that shit?
I just
I don't
saw
know.
sample packs like that.
When
I haven't
Ken,
even tasted it.
I don't know if you saw, but when I was searching for Bacalta online, I messaged you at least one, if not two, of the sites. I found one or two places in Australia that have it.
Okay.
If you wanted it.
I've already got it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I've had it for like a year.
So which of these are shit, Ken?
For your palate, the 10.
Is the best for him or the worst for him?
The worst. The Quinta Reuben and the G-Tac. I'll be interested to see what you think of those.
The sherry, the regular,
Yeah, so you got the little Santa Sherry.
and
You
the
might like that because of the sweetness.
and the last
the Quinta
one
Reuben and the
is
G-Tac.
Nectar Dior.
What you think of those.
No, the last one's Nectar
Nectar
Dior.
Dior, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nectar Dior.
Yeah, we gotta figure out when we're gonna do this, and we gotta do OBS.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You can set it up with him, and you can start popping those open. And by the time you're done with those, he should be done with your OBS.
Maybe.
Well, that's true.
Well, because I asked him, should I do the auto configuration? He's like, you can. We're just gonna redo it.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, I skipped doing the auto configuration. I just have it sitting installed because I figure if I start tweaking with it, it's probably just going to make it more difficult to get it right than a base
Yeah, it all
installation.
depends on your system.
Do I have to sign up for OBS Ninja?
No, it's downloaded.
Yep, it's free.
It's free.
I still didn't know if you
Just
need
the
like a
website.
sign up or a login or something.
Mm-mm.
No, it's just a website.
because I already have it installed on this laptop. I just have to finish the tweaking like you're going to do. But
So what's the benefits with the OBS Ninja versus StreamYard?
free.
Free,
Free?
and we could
Completely
probably
configurable?
do like 40 or 50 people.
Oh god, that would sound like
That's my plan. That's going to be my differentiated shit show. Since the first one I ever had, there was complaints that I couldn't have enough people. My thing is going to be get fucking everybody on here.
no one's allowed to sit and chat. Get on here.
Everybody's a wrench.
Get on here and
Except
turn
for
off
Marty.
your camera.
Everyone's a wrench except for Marty.
Except for
That's right.
Marty.
And Jim.
He was, but he lost that privilege.
That's
Who, Jim?
And Jim, don't forget.
No,
Marty?
Marty. Yeah,
What did Marty do?
you didn't
Nothing.
watch the stream, did you?
I saw parts of it. I need to go back and watch the whole thing before it gets taken down.
He decided
Did he?
we couldn't have enough people on, so he went and started his own stream
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
and called it After Bourbon. That's why I really want to have my own channel link, is because now if you search for Bourbon, it actually comes up with Whiskey Nose After Bourbon as one of the first things.
Hey, now I know how we can get more hits on our page, Tito.
Just we'll
Hey,
name
after-
our
Hey, I-
videos
I
after the other
plugged
people's
Tito-
channels.
I plug Tito more than Tito plugs Tito.
Dude, Bourbon has gotten me more subs, I think, than I've gotten myself.
Although they all magically disappeared on us tonight.
You know what? They do that because I've noticed it too. I think I'm
But
up to 52 or
I
53.
wasn't at 70 before that.
No, you were at like 60.
But
Yeah.
anyway, so I'm going to do a 50 subscriber little thing because I got 50 and I said I would, and I actually did a thumbnail for it. Now I got to remember where it's at and then figure out what I'm going to do it and go from there. But I think what I'll do is I'll do it as a little review of this thing and
Oh.
That's the way to
Yeah.
lose some.
tie it in. I'm going to close it down on my end because my stuff's starting to flash on me. So
Okay.
it's going to go out. But anyway,
It's pretty good
appreciate
battery.
you all. Ken, Tito, Ben,
Yep.
This was
great,
fine.
great time. Glad you guys could pop on. Ken, I hope you can finish whatever it is you're doing before you start up.
Just fucking around.
Without a doubt.
He's going
But
to record
anyway.
3 videos before he starts his stream anyways.
Yeah.
Why, you going live later today, Ken?
Yeah, he said he was.
Second?
You're going on later?
Yep, in 5 hours.
Pub or
Pub.
or later?
Anyway.
Oh, so I don't know if you know, Jim not named me an honorary fleet admiral.
Fleet Admiral. As in Fleet Enema?
Fleet enema.
Yeah,
What does that even mean?
I had a friend in Kentucky today stop at Liquor Barn and get him and Adriana the 10 forward vodka.
Oh.
The 10 what?
The Star Trek
10 forward.
vodka.
What?
It actually says on it like any Enterprise, NCC.
Oh,
17,
yeah.
all that.
Is that the same thing that Bobby had that he flattened down into plate?
Same. Call it in quotes, air quotes, distillery.
Okay.
Different release. So
Okay.
they don't have the James T. Kirk whiskey out right now.
Oh, it was a whiskey. Okay.
Right. This is their vodka, but it's named after the bar in Star Trek: The Next Generation. It has all the art on the bottle is like out of like the computer on the ship. Yeah, they're pretty excited.
Just Whoopi, get out of that.
Even though it's just essentially a sticker on an expensive bottle of vodka. It's $35 vodka.
Yeah. Anyway.
So the bottle's not shaped like the Enterprise or anything like that?
No, it just
Okay.
it looks like it's like the house drink on the Enterprise essentially.
Okay.
So they're probably going to dump them out and use them. They're either going to keep them sealed or dump them out and use them as decanters.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Probably.
Maybe
All right,
Adriana will become Vodka Mountains.
She might. You never know.
Never know.
All right, guys.
All right.
I will talk at you. Try to stay at Ben when you're doing your next live.
I don't know. I'm going to be a pop-up. I'm not doing
Yeah.
anything. That's
Well,
why I was saying, like,
that's how this turned out to be. So,
if we need a stopgap between HBR and Treach tomorrow, I could throw it on, but
yeah.
But then I would need OBS working. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, hey, it is what it is.
like
Until
it.
you get it,
50
use
people
what
in.
you got. That's all there is to it. That's what I did, and it worked fine. So that's that. Anyhow.
Thanks,
Get this
Anthony.
before this thing goes.
Take care,
All right,
Anthony.
guys. Talk at
All
you.
right. All right.
Yeah, see ya.